Ho, 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 you bunch of hoes. What's up? Merry Christmas, Greg.
Merry Christmas, Mikey.
Merry almost Christmas. Hey, chat fam. I've missed you guys. I've been away for a little bit. Not away, but just like haven't been streaming for a little bit. So I am glad to be back. Say hello to my co-ho-ho-host, Greg.
Hello, hello.
Hey to all of our beautiful chat friends, Christy, Caitlin, Emo John, everybody, thanks for being here. Unit. So yeah, I'm very excited. We're gonna have friends popping in tonight. So let's get started with two of my favorite people from Vets Talkin'. Everybody say hello to Adam.
Hello. Hey, you forgot to update the song to say ho 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 instead of hey hey hey.
I mean, I feel like you can only have so many hoes.
Well, I mean, you got plenty of ho going around right there. You're good.
Oh my God. Speaking of which, we got to talk about the last episode of your show I was on because it was epic.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that.
That was interesting.
I am so excited. One of my favorite people. I love this woman so much. Everybody say hello. Oh, you have a new name now too, apparently. See, so her handle used to be Granny Panties. So I expected her to be some like little old lady. I didn't know she was like all hot and stuff. So now she moved to a farm. So it is Farm Girl Sherry. Hi, my love.
Hi, boys.
How are you? See, you're like the most festive one here.
What? Screw you. I'm very festive.
You are. I figured this was like reminiscent of a Christmas sweater. It's like the Christmas sweater shape.
You mean like a sweater?
Yes. It's a sweater. So and it's a sweater and it's almost Christmas. So it's a Christmas sweater.
You know what? I'm gonna change my freaking back colors on the background to green and red just to prove you wrong.
What?
But I forgot how to do it.
You could do that?
Yeah. Yeah, these Elgato lights. Yeah, I can do all kinds of things with these.
Damn, I need to get fancy lights like this. Sherry, how are you doing?
Oh my goodness. There's so many things have changed since last year's stream.
Yeah, you moved to a damn farm.
I know, right? And I'm currently in a house that has no furniture. Like none. I sleep on the floor right now. So
why? Bring in a cot. I would send you a cot or something.
Right? Here's what I'm sitting on.
Oh my God. You look like you're in Adam's former deployment zone or so. You look like you're in Osama's cave in Afghanistan or something.
No, we actually had some decorations when we were in Iraq.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, they take care of you when you're out there in the military.
I love this. Emo Trash said she got away from people. Can't blame her. People suck.
That is so true, Emo Trash. And I love it. I'll tell you. My mailbox is 1 mile away from my front door, and I love it. I live on a mountain. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Really?
I live on a mountain. I've got chickens and geese and turkeys and deer, and it's amazing, and I'm living my best life.
Oh, I love it.
How much acres do you have?
30?
Awesome.
Thank you.
So you like homesteading?
Yeah, this has been a lifelong dream.
That's fantastic.
And I think where you were before was very like kind of lefty blue kind of place, right?
Well, I lived in a red state, but a blue city, and the trans garbage was out of control, and I can't handle that. Look, I don't even care if I offend anyone anymore. Just
look what show you're on. Come on now.
I aim to offend people. It is my goal in life to offend people.
Thank
you, Adam.
Look, see, red and green. I'm very festive, so screw you, Mike.
By the way, no, I'm festive. By the way, the other day I said to him, I was like, I need something festive. I'm like, do you have a Christmas hat? I need a Christmas hat. He's like, oh, I got a Christmas hat for you. It is perfect for you. And it is apparently pink and from Victoria's Secret.
Oh, is that pink?
He found the gayest fucking Christmas hat in the world for me.
Nice.
That's a trans Santa hat is what you have on.
Damn it. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, wasn't it? I feel like I remember your daughter, a lot of the trans stuff was sort of getting pushed on her where you guys were before.
Well, I'll tell, not really because we homeschooled. However, yes, it's being pushed all the time. And I'm like this mom with this shield, just like blocking it everywhere we go.
Love it.
But there was a day, the day that I was fed up and I'm like, I'm effing out of here, was the day that I had to do 2 errands and I had to deal with 2 trans women back to back. And these are not people who are even trying to pass. And one of them was trying, and my daughter's 13, and trying to just creeping up on my daughter. It was so disgusting. And I'm just like, I am out of here. I can't do this anymore.
That's disgusting.
Good
It
for
is
you.
disgusting.
We gotta. Your daughter and his daughter need to hang out. They should be friends.
I'll give her some mountain time.
Yeah. Christy
Yeah,
said,
I mean, they are
Greg a shot
they're
of
totally
tequila.
after our kids. It's horrible.
Hell, there was that rally where they were literally chanting, "We're here, we're queer, we're coming
Yep.
for your kids."
Ugh.
And
Yeah.
they try to justify, say, "Oh no, they didn't really mean it." That they fucking said it.
Yeah.
Yep, they did.
They did that
They're
song
not
too.
trying to
Remember
hide
their
it.
song?
Yeah. Well, they try to say like it's a joke, and part of me is like, okay, you're trying to do it as a joke, is pushing back. But then the people within their organization keep on getting busted for like child pornography and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Because because once you
So
say the
I'm-
magic words, conversation over. You can't do background searches. You can't anything.
Yeah, I'm one of those moms that actually, when they were talking about porn in the libraries, I'm like, I need to go check this out for myself. So I went down to my library. I found it in the toddler section, which is 3 to 5. And I found it within the first 5 minutes, several books. And oh, okay, so it's true because I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm a very primary source person. And I try to, if I hear things, I go see for myself. And so, yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, I had
People
a
are
debate
not
one time.
exaggerating.
Yeah, I had a debate one time about somebody who was saying that we're the modern day book burners, and like
Yeah.
we just want to get rid of literal pornography for
Yes.
5 and 10-year-olds. You're banning Huckleberry fucking Finn.
yeah,
And that argument
not-
holds no weight because
It's not just pornography. It's disgusting fetish crap.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it on here. It would be inappropriate, but they are pushing.
no, be
some of the
inappropriate.
most
That's what this
degrading-
show is for.
They are pushing some of the most degrading, disgusting things that I had no idea about, and I don't want to hear, and I want out of my head, but now it's in my
Yeah.
head because they're trying
Oh,
to show it to my
shit.
kid.
Oh shit.
Remember back when South
Yeah,
Park made a joke about that? Mr. Garrison was teaching the kindergartners sex positions. Well, these people took that as a fucking playbook.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Well, it looks like it's our show now. I guess Mikey decided to check out. Welcome to Vets Talking Part 2 over here. We're going to kick Mikey out. How's everybody doing out there? No joke. He is completely fucking frozen. All right. Well, so what do you mind saying where it was that you were and where you moved to, or you don't want to say that?
I'll say where I was. I won't say where I moved to, but
Okay.
I was in Boise, Idaho. And you would not think that a place like Boise, Idaho would be doing this, but they are because we have a WEF governor and
Yeah.
we have a WEF mayor.
Sorry.
And
Sometimes
so they are
the
really,
internet
really
pops
pushing
up.
it.
No, you got to go away. It's my show now.
Shut the fuck up.
So Boise, that is
branch
interesting though.
service were you, Adam?
What? Say it again.
What branch in the service?
I was in the
were
Army
you?
for 9 years. Yeah.
Well,
My festive Christmas
Force,
Army
20
shirt's
years.
on here. It's interesting. I actually looked into moving to Bonner's Ferry in Idaho. That place looked really damn cool. I'm surprised you didn't just move up there because that place seems awesome.
it's if you've got money and you can do it, do it. I want it like I love North Idaho more than any other place in the world, and I'm priced out. I can't afford it.
I got you. Okay.
In
Yeah.
Idaho?
But it's gorgeous. What's that,
Yeah.
Mikey?
In Idaho, I'm surprised that Idaho has gotten expensive. I would think that would be like a cheap place.
Bonners Ferry, like if you look at the map,
not
it is way up north, and it's like secluded. Like there's no other freaking towns around, but it's a nice big city. But I mean, and I've talked to people who live there. And I say it's super base. Like everyone up there is conservative. You know, you don't have any of these fucking assholes trying to come in. Like I live at Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri, and every single Friday during the summertime, lefties just come rolling in from Kansas City and St. Louis. And they don't find themselves very welcomed here, though. This is the kind of place that the leftists have to whisper to each other if they want to say anything fucking political. So,
So, I mean, my theory is that, from what I've seen, is a lot of these more rural places that are like beautiful and secluded and they're cheap, that all of a sudden people are finding out about them and they all want in on it and they all start flooding in, and then you have limited resources there of property, and then all of a sudden the prices skyrocket and what was cheap is no longer cheap.
That's exactly what happened in 2020, man. I was so lucky. I tell a story a lot because I'm just so proud of my luck that I bought my condo 3 months before the COVID lockdown happened, and all the property values, they went up 125% almost in no time.
Mm-hmm.
There's property being built all over the damn place because, yeah, people from these leftist cities that were in lockdown, Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, all fucking flooded down here. And now we got an amusement park being built. We got a casino coming up. Yeah, this place is about to explode into a fucking. It is a very rural area, and you're exactly right on that, Greg. That's the reason why this place is very red. It's very rural. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. So that's why it's very based here. But yeah, I think it's just a matter of time now that there's going to be enough of these other kind of assholes going to roll in, and it's probably just going to turn to another fucking leftist.
Maybe. But what I've seen also in a lot of these places now, I don't live in those places, so I could be wrong. But they'll come in with their politics, but after living that life, they start to kind of open up and realize like, oh, this is the other side and it's so much better. And then they start becoming more based. And so, yeah, you get like a little bit of a swing the opposite way for a bit. And then they start becoming more localized and becoming more based.
Well, and that's exactly what happened just because of having to live through the Biden era. You know, there's so many, and there's enough people who was actually paying attention, who aren't just stuck in the matrix, who said, hey, my life actually was better under Trump and Biden is dead. Maybe we should go back to Trump again. And, you know, there's too many people out there who are stuck in the matrix. They'll never come out of it again. But there's enough people who did wake up. And yeah, you see, you know, like you look at the Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, RFK Jr., all these guys, they were leftists. And now they're all on our side now. And a lot of people followed that.
Oh, that's something I actually want to talk about. A couple things to get to. First, hi to some of our new chat friends. Jennifer, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. You are the freaking best. Always sharing all my stuff. Thank you for being you. We're having the same battle at our public library here in Front Royal. Homeschooling moms stepped up, and it's been on local DC news. I think this shit's kind of infecting everywhere. Also, hello, my beautiful Dangerous Spaces. Miss you, dude. Also, I should mention Chris, my beloved.
Chris, hi, baby.
There will be no pineapple anywhere. Not on Christmas, not on 4th of July, not ever, bitch.
I'm with Chris on this one. Sorry.
It's actually not bad. It's
what? Yes.
I feel like I don't even know you in this moment.
It's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't order it, but I've had it and I'm like, it's not bad. Pineapple and ham. Pretty good combination.
Nope.
You guys just saw my heart get broken live on stream.
Yep.
That's what I do.
How could you do such a thing?
I'm a heartbreaker.
By the way, parentheses, Mark, I hope this is not you endorsing such a thing. You guys are I feel like this is the episode where the entire chat turns on me. It's like one of those movies in the circus where the freaks turn on the ringmaster. Like,
okay,
no, this is terrible.
No, you think this is bad? No, let's get into is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? Apparently, people just want blood over that one.
Segue, because I was just gonna say you'll see how it's related in a sec. If you guys feel so inclined, help me.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! Oh my
Wow.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Good Lord, Marion.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Marion, you! Oh my god! Thank you so much.
Cheers
Merry
to you.
Christmas, Marion! Oh my god!
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. That is beyond.
Yeah.
You're
Are you
amazing.
sure? Like I'm not worthy. Oh my god! Thank you so much. Hi, Mikey. I can't say stay. Stopped in really quick to wish you Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas to you.
Very sweet of you.
That is beyond sweet of you. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I hope you're having the greatest Christmas ever. You need to come to Florida, and I owe you lots of food. I'll make you pasta, pizza. What's up?
Oh, Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, are you guys playing the stream? I'm here. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Something malfunctioned there.
Oh my god, though. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Oh my god, you're the greatest.
Well, now she set the bar, so if you guys want to get a
All
chat
right.
in, you have to beat that. I'm sorry.
We got 300. Who's got 350? Who's got 350?
No,
Who's got 400?
no. Well, I was going to say, since you mentioned Die Hard, if you guys feel so inclined, the links are below. Join my locals Patreon, become a channel member, whichever, because tomorrow night it is movie night. We are watching Die Hard. I've never seen it. It's my first time watching it.
It's fantastic.
What?
I've never seen
It's
Die
a
Hard.
Great movie.
At least you don't like pineapple on pizza. Otherwise, I'd be so angry right now.
Thank you. I'm glad we're like the only ones together on that.
Well, he's Army. They eat crayons on pizza.
Hey, that's Marines. I eat markers.
That's true. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Markers.
I just watched Die Hard 2 last night.
Are the sequels good?
So Die Hard 2 is arguably better than the first one. I would not say so. Yeah, I had freaking Mad Cheesemo on my show last night, and that fucker said that Die Hard 3 is the best one. Like, fuck you. Absolutely not.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, is that the third one?
Yeah, I think because the fourth one is Die Hard fucking something else.
No, it's Die Hard, Die Harder.
Die Harder?
Yeah.
It's actually called Die Harder.
Actually, I only saw it for the first time on the streaming service. It said that, but when you actually watch the movie, it doesn't say Die Harder anywhere else in the movie. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
But the third one is Die Hard with a Vengeance, right? The one with Jeremy Irons and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, yeah, and Sam
that one's
Jackson.
fantastic. Yeah. That is arguably I could see people arguing that that's better than the first. I would say the first one's better, but
I
Die
can't
Hard
because
with a Vengeance is fantastic.
yeah, but here's the thing: is that the first two movies kind of set the theme of what Die Hard is like. You're in one location. The first one's the Nakatomi Tower. The second one.
By the way, no spoilers. Because
no spoilers. I'm not going to give you spoilers, but it's based at Christmas time, which is why people argue that both of them are and it's just they both have the same kind of theme. And then the third one, he's running all over the city, and it's a great action movie, but it doesn't feel like fucking Die Hard to me.
Hey, our girl is back.
Spoilers, but it's based.
Sherry, if you have the YouTube playing, mute it.
Yeah, we
because
have
you can hear us.
sound coming through on
Echo.
Sorry about that.
Did you hear anything we just said?
I did. I heard it, but so being out in the middle of the woods, sometimes my internet service isn't great, so I apologize.
No, whatever you did.
But yeah, I'm back.
Better now. We were talking about. Have you ever seen Die Hard?
I have, yeah. Christmas
She's not
movie.
a monster. Come on.
I've
Just
never
as a
seen it. I'm
Christmas
watching
movie.
it with. I'm watching it with chat friends tomorrow. It's movie night, so I'm watching it for the first time tomorrow.
I'm gonna forgive her love of pineapple because she said it's a Christmas movie.
Is it? Oh, so why is this something that people debate? Is it like it takes place at Christmas or?
Yeah, it takes place at Christmas.
Look,
Yeah, I don't debate it.
The entire
There's
thing
no debate.
it is like the whole thing, like it's a Christmas party at this building. There's like comments about ho 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 and Merry Christmas motherfucker and shit like that. But there are people who say that it's not, because I've heard people say because there's no Santa, it's not the main thing of the movie. It's a fucking killing movie. It's violent, so it can't be Christmas. Screw you, because I just watched Red 1, and that's a very violent movie, and it was fucking awesome for a Christmas movie.
Is that that new one with The Rock?
Yes, it's good.
It's good?
Temper your expectations. Everyone I've told when I say it's fucking amazing, people come back and say, it was good. I loved it.
I saw the greatest movie the other day. It's not a Christmas movie, but I don't know why you have such a bug up your ass about this movie.
I think you are way overblowing.
You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it.
Yeah, but you were acting the same way before you watched it.
I knew it was going to be good. It was better than I expected. I was like almost sobbing at the end. It has the most emotionally impactful ending I have ever seen in a movie. It is so good. You have to, this movie, it's called Nora. You guys have to see it. It's like, there's this chick in Brooklyn and she's a hooker and she starts dating this Russian oligarch. And then his Russian family is none too pleased about that. So they come here and it's amazing. You have to see it.
Well, I can't really say you sold me on it, but I'll check it out.
It's really
apparently it has a lot of titties in it, so you might like it.
It does.
All right, I'm in.
They're necessary to the plot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mikey. Hi, by the way, first of all. But second of all, I proceed with caution with Mikey's movie recommendations.
You should.
No, you should not. No, you should not. Okay,
He's the one that drugged me to the substance, and I
never saw it.
Understand why people think this movie is so great.
We're the only ones who didn't like The Substance.
It was just, I don't know.
Okay, let me defend myself. Shut up, Mikey. Let me defend myself. My friends.
He does.
I do not. My friends have such a bug up their ass because if there's a new movie out and I've never seen it and I'm like, oh, that movie looks good, let's go see it, and then it's not, that's not a movie recommendation. It's not like I'm saying this movie's amazing.
You are glossing over.
If I've never seen it before, how should I know?
This might be good. Let's go see the movie, and we go watch it, and it was crap. Fine, okay, like that wasn't good. It's oh my god, 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 oh my god. We got to go see this movie. It looks so good. Oh my god, oh my god. And like he goes on for weeks until we go see it. That's why. Right there.
No. Okay.
And then in Mikey's defense, not this Mikey,
the other Mikey,
in the comment, we went and saw a movie,
Cuckoo,
which I can see why you liked it. I didn't. It was like, it was okay. And I was like, meh. But he cooked focaccia.
What'd you call me?
Focaccia.
Focaccia.
That I don't know if that's how you really say it.
That's good.
Okay.
Focaccia you.
Yeah. And he snuck it into the movie theater and he's like unwrapping this focaccia and he's eating focaccia during the whole movie. And he's like, you want some? And it's this big. I mean, it's
brilliant.
Thank you, Sherry.
That's brilliant. I love it.
It's funny. I love it. It's an experience to go to a movie with Mikey. I'll tell you that.
I am the Italian grandmother that they never asked for, but got anyway.
Well, one time, I don't know what movie we were watching, but Mikey leaves. I'm like, where did Mikey go? And then he comes back with his sweatshirt off, and he sits down. He's got it in his hands. And then
Did he meet a guy in the bathroom?
Fuck you.
And he takes the sweatshirt up. And it's Chinese food.
What?
Yes. He went and got Chinese food across the street because we were in the mall. And he went to get the mall Chinese food, covered it with his sweatshirt, comes back into the theater, and just starts.
That is insane, Mikey.
No. In my defense, that was Josh's fault because he was supposed to get me pretzels and he didn't. There was like the longest line ever.
It is. That theater is notorious. Like they get these huge lines and they have one person working it.
So
Wow.
we wait on the line forever. And my friend, I was like, okay, I'll get the tickets. You get the snacks. I was like, get me pretzels. So we wait on this half-hour line and we're about to go in. And he didn't get my damn pretzels. So I was like ready to murder him. But I went and got Chinese food.
So speaking of movies, have you guys seen the trailer for 28 Years Later?
I did.
I've never seen the original. I've never been so into zombies. Also, wait, sorry, parentheses. By the way, I just need to reiterate, Marion, thank you so much.
Yes.
So much. Oh my God. Thank you. I feel like what I've been that I've given are insufficient. So I need to do more. Thank you so much. That's, oh my God. No, I haven't seen the trailer though. I never saw the original.
Well, you got to go back and watch the originals. I guess if you're not into zombie movies, you probably won't like it. But this is really interesting about that trailer. The trailer is fucking amazing. And I learned this that it has a super, super, super creepy poem that they're reading over while there's the action going on. And I looked into it. The poem was written by a guy who was in World War I, telling a story about this atrocious having to walk all over the place, all these marches they had to do. Not only is that a cool reference as far as a military connection goes, but that poem is also used in survival school in the military. When they go on training exercise, there's a period where they get captured and then they get psychologically tortured, and they play that fucking poem for hours and hours on end to torture the students.
Well, I didn't.
Is that in SEER training?
Yeah, SEER school. Yeah, I think specifically it was. I didn't know any. Well, no, actually, my buddy Scotty, he says that in one of his schools they did it to him too. So yeah,
if you guys didn't know, by the way, I saw a photo from 28 Years Later. I don't know if you guys were aware, but I am actually in the movie. So here's a picture of me in 28 Years Later.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I knew it.
So Mike has done all the math.
Hilarious.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No,
Oh my god! Yes!
No.
I'm so happy, so
I
excited.
guess no Christmas is complete without a Puerto Rican.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, Mr. Peter Feliciano.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, Peter?
Hello.
My
hello.
love!
Hello.
Oh my
One of
God,
your
Peter!
Oh my God, it's me. I can't see your face. though.
Peter! I'll be
It's
right back.
Sherry.
I'm trying to find a better connection.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Cherry Granny
She's going to
Panties.
connect to the next
I
No,
mountain.
understand.
Peter loves me.
I do.
I love
Hearts and-
Peter. We have a
hearts and
secret romance.
Absolutely.
Oh, so do we.
That's every other white woman with a Puerto Rican.
Listen, I gave up. I hung up my jersey a long time ago.
What, with white chicks?
Well, I'm currently dating an Italian, so it's kind of white, but kind of.
Sorry.
Italiano.
Wait, a Puerto Rican
I thought
and
you
an
were-
Italian?
I thought you weren't going to tell
These
them about
arguments
us.
have got to be epic. It's got to be the loudest
Actually-
Christmas house ever.
Actually, I gotta tell you, it's. I mean, not to make it too serious too quick, but it's a fucking great relationship. We've only had like a couple in 6 months, like miscommunications that we were able to iron out in like a half hour. It's been fucking great, man. I'm telling you.
I thought you weren't going to tell people about us.
Oh no, me and Mikey, we love each other, no homo. But
No, he's
we
homo.
yell all the time at each other, and it's like I don't yell that much, but he brings it out of me.
Right, but there's a difference between yelling in anger and just being a loud motherfucker.
That's
I
it.
know. That's what I'm saying.
I've
Like,
turned
if
him into-
Italians and Puerto Ricans together. That's got to be the loudest house.
Well, yeah, there's loud and then there's violent, so it's kind of both. That's
Does
what-
the sandal come with meatballs?
it actually has a knife attached to it?
Yeah.
Pete, how is Christmas in Texas thus far? Is this your second one?
This is
there?
my third
Oh,
one in
shit.
Texas. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I can feel the clenching of the 15-minute city agenda around Austin.
Really?
But it's not that bad. I think it probably will fall eventually, but it's going to fall slower, and there's going to be a lot more pushback here than there would be in Chicago.
What I've heard is that Austin is actually starting to get a little bit more conservative,
Oh, yeah.
Really?
as the other way. Like it used to be super liberal, and now it's starting to kind of go back.
Right. It's
Interesting.
kind of libertarian central, but the thing is about Austin, and this is why I think eventually it probably won't turn into one, is that it's surrounded and filled by people who have guns. So you can't dehumanize the other side as easily as you can in New York or in LA or in San Francisco. Those are hubs because everybody who's not like us is evil. In here in Austin, okay, around Congress Avenue, around a couple of other pockets, it's very blue, but it's only blue in a coffee shop. You know what I mean? You can't be overtly like everything is blue, because your patrons are not liberal. Your patrons have guns on them. You know what I mean? So you can't dehumanize. You go to places to buy shit where somebody disagrees with you. Unlike New York, unlike San Francisco, unlike LA, where they're just everybody's like us. It's only in the flyover cousin fucking states. You know what I mean? That people are bad. You can dehumanize that way.
But some of those cousins are pretty cute. I gotta say.
Oh my god. One sec, let me pause for a sec. John, thank you so much, dude. That's so unbelievably generous of you. Got to step into the bar
Thank
for
you,
work.
John.
I hope you have a good time, dude. So quick Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from frigid Milwaukee. See,
Hey, my
I
old
should
home
have
state.
built- Really? I didn't know that.
Ah, dude, I got fucking Packer logo right back up here. Yeah,
Do
go
you, really
Pack, go.
do you really think I know which sports team comes
Oh
from
yeah,
there?
that's that foosball. Yeah.
And yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Hope to catch that stream tomorrow. Yeah, dude. Hope to see you there.
What are
I'm
you
excited
boys
to
drinking?
John.
What you drinking, Peter?
Water, filtered fluoride-free water,
Ooh,
and
And what
a
is-
Waterloo
We had something else there before.
You had something else there, buddy.
Espresso.
coffee, espresso. Yeah.
Ooh.
he doesn't drink. I'm trying to quit / cut down, but then our friend brought over a bunch of
Coca-Cola.
Cokes last night.
Oh,
Oh no, honey.
you poor thing.
I know. I
You're
need
gonna
to.
balloon up. You're gonna balloon up to a size 1.
I love you.
I'm being. People could give me shit for drinking. I'm drinking hard tea, but it's Voodoo Ranger hard tea. That makes it cool, badass.
Ooh.
7%
What are you
alcohol.
having?
Wait. There's such a thing as hard tea now.
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of it.
good.
Yeah.
Haven't you
Where's
heard of
Ben?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the
But
mountains, ignoring
but-
everybody in the world.
Well, I
Okay,
think
but
Twisted
be
Tea
careful.
started it, and then like all these other companies they started making too. Like freaking oh, what is it? There's one of those really popular tea companies out there made their own version of hard tea.
Oh, really?
Well, Sherry, I would just caution: don't Google hard tea because it might turn out a little strange.
Or hard R.
No, Google that. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, it's interesting because we've all kind of escaped. Well, less so you, Adam. You need to, but we've all kind of escaped places that have gone crazy. I don't know if you guys saw this. Let me bring this up. This shit is
I escaped Vermont,
fucking
dude.
crazy.
That's where actually I was born in Wisconsin, but I was raised in Vermont. That is the teeny tiniest version of California or New York. That place is a liberal fucking shithole.
See, that one seems worse to me than New York.
Yeah, fucking Lake of the Ozarks is base, dude. I ain't going nowhere.
So yeah, we all have then. I want to bring this up. I don't know if you guys saw. Check this shit out. Have you seen the woman who was burnt alive on the subway?
Oh,
What the fuck?
What, dude? You really don't want to show that she's gonna die.
and
She's gonna
nobody
die.
helped her. Like not one person helped.
No, because not only did nobody help, somebody sat there just like on their phone right in front. Then they show the MTA worker just strolling by, doesn't even look up. Because what are they going to do after Daniel Penny? I mean, that really was to send a message and make an example out of him. And this is the result of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
nobody's gonna. I mean, it was rare enough that somebody would help out in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have somebody that helps out and then is a good Samaritan, so they want to punish him.
Oh my God, the person on the bench is the one who did it? Wow.
Yes,
So-
that is
so-
the person. The person who did
I
it
didn't know
watched and then got up and walked away. Yeah.
All right, I gotta find this video.
So apparently there's a woman sleeping on the subway and some guy lit her on fire.
Oh my
And she
god.
died. She burned to death. And has anyone ever smelled burning flesh? It's like horrendous.
Mhm.
Where
That's
have you?
messed up.
Yeah. Oh,
That's messed
and I
up.
mean, you'd have to be crazy to want to get involved in New York at this point.
Well, I mean, look at what they did. I mean, you got people getting killed, and everyone's afraid to do anything about it. Businesses won't want to go there because you got judges and DAs out there freaking prosecuting Trump for absolutely nothing. New York is just an absolute fucking shithole. There's no incentive to fucking live there.
Can I also? I feel like every time I join your stream these days, I'm also being contentious. I remember the last one was
Yes, I love it.
No,
If the last one was when I was
tweeted
here. Yeah, that was a little contentious.
that. No, it was
Oh,
good.
I wanted to, I wanted
nothing-
to-
Yeah, it's
I
nothing
start
but love.
talking
Nothing
about
but love.
trans stuff again.
No, see, yeah, no hard teas. But I also think because I believe this is multi-tiered. This is there's a lot of nuance here. If you live in New York, get the fuck out. There's no reason you should be there. No human should be there. comma. It's absolutely unfair what fucking happened to Daniel Penny. He should not have even been charged. We all know, yes, 100% it's unfair. We should be fighting it at every step of the way. But men, it's still our fucking job to defend the defenseless. It's still our fucking job. Yeah. Like, it's unfair that we might face consequences, and we should fight that at every fucking stage, cultural, legal, whatever. Absolutely. We should be banging the fucking drum, right? But in the interim, I'm still going to protect girls. I'm still going to protect children. I don't give a fuck if I might go to jail, because my fucking job as a man is to do that. You know what I'm saying? And if we're going to complain culturally about the West becoming feminized, we can't then further that feminization by going, well, I don't want to go to jail, so I'm going to sit here and let this fucking child be abused? Let this fucking woman be abused? Nah, we're not doing that.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
One of the hardest things I did, thankfully I didn't have a scenario that actually happened, but I went to New Orleans for the Hurricane Katrina relief. And because there was like so much looting and there's so much of a threat level there, we did bring our rifles, and they gave us one single magazine of 30 rounds. But we were told that because we were active duty military, we were not allowed to do absolutely anything to stop any kind of crime. It was only purely for defense. And we had asked, like, wait, you telling me that if we see a woman getting raped, we can't do anything about it? Yes, you have to go find the police. Like, that would be the most fucked thing ever.
Nothing.
Right.
I like, yeah, we were all like, no fucking way. Right. But that is Casa Comitatus. That's actually a real thing. You're not allowed to use the military for police enforcement or anything like that.
That's insane. No, I'm that's not contentious. I totally agree. I just hate the fact that now I can see what someone would be thinking to not get involved.
Which 100%.
Which sucks. Someone in chat said, let me find this. Oh,
I'm posting a link. I found a post that has pictures of the guy who set her on fire.
Oh,
just
shit.
Sitting there.
This bitch is crazy. Look at this shit. She takes this moment to tweet, make no mistake, any crime is one too many. Yeah. Even with subway crime going down, we are continuing
She's
to search
such a liar. Oh my god.
This bitch is out of her mind. Subway crime going
guys,
down.
I mean, just one person gets lit
She's
on
a
fire.
psychopath.
Subway crime is going down. So let's look at the positive that we can take out of somebody being burnt alive.
You know why they're able to say that crime is going down? Because these police departments are not reporting the fucking crimes.
That's correct.
100%.
That's correct.
But everybody take heart. Look at, she's getting ratioed already.
And it's important to remember that everything they say, the opposite is true. So if they're saying crime's going down, it's actually going up.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, let me.
They're inverters of truth.
I want to find the tweet and make a meme.
Yes, Peter is the meme king. This incident is now being investigated as a homicide. Oh, is this the bitch who did it?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks nice.
Yep, there he is.
So I assume this must be a
giant jizz stain on his shirt.
It's probably exactly that.
Ugh.
Dude, look at his face. This looks like he has a demon in him.
God.
I wonder why, everybody. I wonder why people are acting so fucking satanic. I wonder why. I wonder if it might be that, I don't know, we're turning away from God more? Could it be that? Could it be that?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I do actually believe that.
Here's what I said to somebody. Here's what I said to somebody on Twitter today. I'm like, look, everybody benefits under a society that has Christian principles, and everybody loses under a society that rejects God. It's just a fact. Like, lots of non-Christians and atheists, agnostics live peacefully under a Christian system, a Christian-based system. No, we're not forcing our religion on you. It just benefits everybody. But you kick God out and everyone loses.
Well, and the thing is, too, when a society loses any semblance of God or religion, it gets replaced with something worse.
Government.
And that is exactly what's happening now. Worship of government, worship of self. Yep. I mean, look at this shit. Is this the sort of thing you ever in a million years thought you would see in the United States of America, in a major city. It looks like fucking Iran.
Well,
You have people getting
nowadays,
burnt alive.
This is exactly what I
Yeah.
expect to see out of a major city, because this is exactly what happens. And it happens all the time, and how much of it's not being reported.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my God. Wait. Let me say, everybody, welcome to the broadcast. My beloved, the handsome, the dapper, Mr. Front Porch Conservative, Brian.
Hi,
Good
brother.
evening, good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Is everybody ready for Santa Claus?
Ho, ho, ho. Mikey's a ho.
I feel like you'd be a great Santa Claus, Brian.
I was just thinking that.
Wait a minute. I'm still hung up on the ho, 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 and I'm going where?
Right there.
Shut up.
We know that one's a ho. There ain't no doubt about that.
Fuck you.
The fact that you got a picture taken with Dan Crenshaw,
No!
seriously,
I saw that
you
too.
mother effer. You mother effer.
Shame.
It was
Oh, shame.
it was a long time ago. It was when he first got elected. And here's the thing.
Yeah,
I was
back
gonna
when we
say-
actually liked
here,
him.
here comes all the excuses for
Hang on. Have we
your
searched?
bad
Have we,
decisions
A
in
lot of people
alcohol.
were fooled by that guy, though.
What'd
A
you
lot
say,
of people
Peter?
were fooled.
have we seen?
In
Have
the
we searched
game.
through all the pictures of the Diddy parties to make sure Mike isn't in one of those too? We
Shut the
Well,
fuck up. Shut the
look.
fuck up.
Why do
Look,
you think he's wearing an eye patch?
Peter,
Exactly.
look, Peter, I've heard stories about Mike running the delivery service for the baby oil. I don't know if
Oh
that's
my
true or not.
God.
But
You guys are terrible.
He like
Um,
walks into a room and he just slides like 3.
No, with Mike it
over,
wasn't. No.
slides
With
the
Mike,
ball.
it wasn't baby oil. It was extra virgin olive
Oh
oil.
my God.
oh,
He would
So
ring the
that
door.
so that was the selling
Boys,
point, the extra
I gotta go
virgin
get
part.
a drink. If
That's
I'm
right.
gonna be in here with all this testosterone, I gotta go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Cheers.
What was I saying? Yeah, no, I was gonna say we didn't know about Dan Crenshaw at the beginning. However, it should have been very obvious given how when he was first running, it had very controlled opposition vibes to it in how they put him on SNL and the mainstream media was pushing him. So we should have
Yeah.
always known. But this guy sucks. It is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
100% piece of shit.
I'll pull it up. Did you
100%.
guys see this latest thing with him?
Well, yeah, he's in a big fucking Twitter battle with Cat Turd, right?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
see
I didn't
that?
even see that. Oh, wait, I did.
Oh,
see that.
yeah.
that is right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
I
oh
chimed
my
in on
God.
that one too. Yeah, he is going off on Twitter on Cat Turd, and he has no idea what kind of following Cat Turd has. He fucked up bad with that.
It's amazing how this guy is not only wrong on every issue, but so arrogant on every issue. Let me pull this up. His attitude pisses me off just as much as his
he's an arrogant
policies.
mofo.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah,
arrogant
because
mofo.
he's got the backing by the deep state.
Mhm.
You know, he feels he's protected. He can just say shit.
He
So
was a
check
Navy
this out.
SEAL, right?
I think he was a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, he was some sort of special operations.
So check this out. Dan Crenshaw walks out of the Capitol after voting to give Joe Biden the power to shut down news sites that dare to challenge him.
On all Americans, and with data and with access to your app that you're addicted to, you can vastly manipulate an entire population, which Chinese have done
Are
already.
you worried that our intelligence agencies are doing the same thing domestically?
Am I worried that I know that they're not?
I know that they're not.
Yes, I know.
Controlling the flow of information.
Yeah. Did you have some otherwise that you'd like to share?
I mean,
Okay.
before
Where
the
are you
20
at?
Any serious questions?
Grayson.
So ByteDance were to say
Congressman, you asked for an example of the U.S. intelligence agencies meddling in our information. What about before the 2020 election, when 50 members came out and said the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation? Does that count?
No, because they were retired.
They were
There's-
retired,
there's
but
no-
the
there's no
FBI,
program.
What
the
is
FBI had the
that?
laptop for over a
There's
year.
nothing even close to a TikTok.
Okay.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So let me say this.
I hate this
since,
guy.
Adam's on here, so a fellow vet, and
Yeah.
there's something that we take great pride in, is that we are supposed to put ourselves above what the standards are. Like, we are supposed to be
Yeah.
above standards. We are supposed to be above board. you know, always be truthful, service before self.
Yeah.
And the way Crenshaw acts, especially as a Navy SEAL, where like it is absolutely ingrained in them never to talk about their service, never try to grandstand about how badass they are. And that's all he fucking does. Like, I don't think there's any Navy SEALs that like this guy.
Oh, God, no.
But
except maybe what was his name? The former governor of Minnesota, who also turned out to fucking be lying his ass off.
Mikey, can you pull up the picture I posted of Dan Crenshaw as a baby?
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Real quick, yeah. The fact that here's the thing is that there are plenty of liberals in the military, especially now, but there even were back in the day. But they're always going to be the kind who are going to be desk jockeys or, you know, shit like that. We call them pogues. Anyone who has actually picked up a rifle and served in a combat type scenario or in combat, they are never. Yeah, look at little bitch.
Oh, you have to see what somebody posted too. So I shared this and I never noticed this, but
no dick.
What the?
He has no dick.
What? Is he a girl?
Kind of looks it.
Yeah, it really upsets me as a veteran is that he tries to use his service and, you know, like I was out there fighting for freedom and everything, and now I'm going to vote for things that take away your freedoms and everything. No, like, fuck you.
Yeah, CNN, these left-wing medias, they'll always pull up someone and say this person was a ranger, so we must listen to them. And then you look it up, like, okay, so they went to ranger school, but they were a fucking desk clerk. So fuck off.
I really hate people that use their military service as like this get out of jail free card.
Yeah,
it's I was in the service, therefore I can be a piece of shit. Like, there are plenty of veterans that are pieces of shit, and
John McCain.
We call them out because we're supposed to be above.
Do you know who's
that?
All right, Greg. Do you know who's coming up to challenge Dan Crenshaw? You guys, you know Valentina?
Ugh.
Oh,
I can't stand her.
You can't?
Oh,
why?
I can't stand her. I can't stand her.
I don't know.
What
who
do you
this
guys
is.
think?
Who's that?
She's the one who like she just
Is she the one that did all those videos that were like so cringe?
Everyone, maybe
she'll lose. She'll lose. Like, you can't.
Well, she did lose. She got like that's the thing. A lot of these people do not realize that Twitter is not real life. So what gets you clicks and applause on Twitter does not translate to reality. Like, so every single one of her videos is she's like, they are faggots. And it's like, okay, I got it. You're so edgy. You're just so edgy. She cuts the crust off her sandwiches because she is so edgy.
Yeah.
Can I also
throw
throw
she
in
ran for Secretary of State of Missouri? Is she a Missouri politician?
Right-wing nutter.
Yeah. Is she Texas?
No,
Michael
she ran for Secretary
of State of Missouri.
Now she's running in Texas?
Yeah.
That's what they do. They just move around to different places that they think they can. I mean, I always get real sus about people when they run for something in one state and then a few years later they're running for a position in another state. I'm like, no, you're supposed to represent your state.
That's what Hillary Clinton did. She just picked which state I want to run.
Carpet bagged her way right into the Senate.
Yep.
Hey, Esteban.
Hey, Esteban.
I clicked the wrong one, but
I was gonna say that doesn't say Esteban.
And also, you know, the thing, and I'm seeing a lot of fucking, I gotta say, growth in all of us, me included, on the right or center right or whatever you want to call it. It's a big fucking tent, unlike Dan Crenshaw's. It's a big tent. Because I'm seeing so many people who are now in the conservative party dunking on war hawks. Do you remember 20 years ago, Brian, you and I talked about it on your show, where the conservative party was like, make the Middle East glass, you know, and all this shit, where now there's been this shift of like, no, we don't want to be the world's police because we see it's been bastardized. We see it's not morally correct. We see, right?
Yeah.
So that shift is so beautiful to watch.
Oh, it
Well, you're
is.
100%.
it is
You're
great.
100% right. And I was in the army when 9/11 happened. We were actually on a train deployment because we were the first reaction force over in Italy in the 173rd Airborne. We thought we were going to go. Instead, we had to wait 3 more years until we got to go for the invasion of Iraq. But you better believe you're right. That sentiment at the time was pride in our country and we better get some fucking vengeance. And then they fucking ran away with it and just said, okay, we're just going to kill everybody now. Let's go out. Let's go here. Let's go there. And you're right. It went out of control. And now you're absolutely right. But like all of us military vets now, we're like, why? What the fuck are we doing over here? Like, yeah, we want to kick Osama bin Laden's ass. And he tricked us into fucking think we had to go fuck up Saddam Hussein too. But now what the fuck are we doing in all these other places? So yeah. I
To
guess.
that point, well, my husband and I were 20-year Air Force, and we were at the beginning of our career was 9/11, and my husband was immediately shipped off to Iraq as a bomber, and we are both of us completely anti-war now because we fell for the lies. And this is the thing: is I can admit, for the psyops and the brainwashing way back then, I voted for Bush in 2020, and then I was never a Republican again after that, because we've all been lied to. It's not just the left that it's brainwashed. We have been as well.
Yeah, right. Because it's layers to this shit. The people we're up against, the people we're actually up against, are happy to wear Republican masks or Democrat masks or Jew masks or Palestine mask or this mask or that. They don't give a fuck. They just want power and control, and so they'll dangle a little culture war in our faces. So we'll go, and we'll get mad at that side and get mad at that side. The whole time they're playing us against each other. I want the fucking head of the snake. I don't want the fucking snake. I want the head of the snake.
Yeah, it's the marionettes. Yeah, here's the Republican marionette. Here's the Democrat marionette. Okay, now we're gonna have this one do this one. Now we're gonna flip and have this one do this one. And it's the fucking same people holding both the fucking marionettes.
People.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
And this one's gonna wear an eye patch, and this one's gonna say faggot.
You almost made me spit my tea out.
Yes.
Can we just call him Cyclops McCain and be done with it?
Yes. Imagine that. Be honest, a Valentina versus Dan Crenshaw debate would be really funny. It would
That's true. That's
Crenshaw
true.
would be crying the whole time.
Out of one eye.
It would be like this. It would be Crenshaw. He would be like, well, you're just fascists and you're wrong. No, that's not happening. And then she would be like, you are faggots. With the tits out to here.
Well, considering that picture of his manly regions, her calling him a faggot may not be too far. Never mind. I'm getting out. I'm being about
Obama's got a bigger bulge than he does.
Well, that's the half black part. So,
who?
Obama. He said Obama's got
Michelle Obama. Yeah.
Michelle
Big
Obama.
Mike. Big Mike.
Big dick energy.
Also, that's another win too. Can we just on the culture war win? The fact that it's easy now to just say that the first lady is a fucking dude, like that's mainstream now.
Dude,
that's
have you looked into Macron, his wife in France?
Oh my god, yeah, I know. I made a meme.
Oh,
This is a dude. That is a fucking dude.
It's an ugly dude.
So-
Look at Chuck Schumer's. Look at Chuck Schumer's
information
wife.
going back that like when oh, that too. Yeah, but that too. But look back, like this is like look up Emmanuel Macron's wife, and there's actual information going back and showing that this person who's not a woman was actually a dude was being groomed this person was grooming him when he was a teenager. This was his teacher, and then you see pictures of them fucking hanging out together and shit. It looks just like that person. This is a dude in a fucking wig now. Emmanuel Macron's wife is a dude, and he fucking groomed Emmanuel when he was a kid.
Wait.
Doesn't that mean
Actually,
make everything make sense now, right?
Oh
if
my
we are
god.
being led by trans people, everything makes sense.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes,
god.
Can I just clarify, Shelly? What happened? Or Sherry? I'm sorry.
Sherry.
I'm a horrible person. I know you as Granny Panties. All right. I don't know. Remember the
I
fucking.
know it's okay. That
so
account got banned, by the way. I got banned, perma-banned.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah, so anyone who says X is a free speech platform, I have words for you.
Mhm.
Not.
Oh
Not
yeah.
close, bitches.
It's freer than it was. We'll go with that.
Right. Can I
Still
also
not
say
good
to
enough.
clarify?
It's freer, but more insufferable, I would argue.
Nice.
Sorry.
You want to
Peter.
know what I got banned for?
You
I'll
wanna
tell
go
you
to Blue
exactly
Sky if you
what
wanna
I
see
got
the
banned
suffer
for.
bull.
really want to know.
Yeah, what did
I
you do?
said leftists are okay with pedophilia, but they freak out over the word retard. I got permanently banned for saying that.
Well, that's just retarded.
Yeah.
That is retarded.
Yeah.
Pete, what were you saying?
Well, I just wanted to clarify for the culture too, because I feel like this is an important thing to point us towards. Is like, yes, okay. So let's say that Macron's wife and Schumer's wife and Obama's wife are all dudes, right? Is that because, oh, see, the trans and the trans? No. It's deeper. These people are psychosexual pieces of shit. These people are satanic. They literally play power games, and they play, right, because they literally worship Satan. And so it's more of a, it's not even a trans thing. The trans thing is an agenda, and it is something we should fight and blah, blah, blah. But as far as the higher ups, they don't even care about that. They're fucking each other in the woods, playing little power games and videoing it for Mossad and for CIA and for all this stuff, because they are degenerates, and anything they can degenerate, anything that's why, okay, the guy setting the girl on fire in the New York City subway is, the people that we're up against actually get off on that type of shit, because it's literally getting rid of innocence. It's hurting God's kids. Right. Yep. They get off on that. So anything, including grooming, it's all a power move. It's all because they serve a lower power. They serve Satan.
Well, and also it's all about, like, when we're talking about the same. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a genocide agenda. You take everything together and period dot. It's a genocide agenda, and they've come out and said that in the 90s when they put up the freaking stones, the Georgia Guidestones, that said they want to depopulate the world to 500 million people. That is 90 to 95% of the population on Earth. And guess what? They're doing a damn good job of it.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Like when I go to church and I'm trying to be of service and I'm trying to help people and I'm trying to be a channel for God, right? I'm trying to be filled with the Holy Spirit and be a channel for God. There are motherfuckers in this world who want to be a channel for somebody else.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, their actions, you know.
When you go into the deep dive, I mean, conspiracy hat. I say this on my channel, like, okay, putting the tinfoil hat on. This is gonna sound crazy, but bear with me. There is like you look into, when you want to talk about whether it's the Illuminati or the New World Order or whatever, there is fucking all this evidence that there is some group organization of people who are in the fucking shadows. You want to talk about the top 1%? They want to name like these fucking big business owners and shit. No, the people who are actually running the show, you never fucking hear about them. They never get talked about. And these motherfuckers are absolutely the ones running the show, and it is so beyond, because when we're talking about Obama and Macron and all those, these are arranged. Like the Clintons, you think Bill and Hillary actually love each other at any point? No, it was fucking arranged. It said, do you want power? Then you're going to listen to us. You are going to marry this person, and you can do this, and you can diddle kids, and you can do all this other shit, but you're going to listen to us. You're going to marry this person, and blah, 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 blah. And that's what's going on. That's why these people are together. It's been arranged by the fucking marionette fucking operators.
I love how, by the way, oh, sorry.
And Sherry, on a complete side note, remember, freedom is on the march. We have retaken the word faggot, and we're about to get retard back next. So, no.
Oh yeah, no, I see retard at least 12 times a day. It's like a
I won't be free until everyone can say nigger.
Oh,
I had to do it, Mike.
He said the magical Christmas word.
I'm the only non-white on here. I had to.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas, YouTube. There you go, baby.
Hi, YouTube. Fuck yourself.
Hi, YouTube.
I'll show YouTube my
dick.
Yeah.
I want to say something to
YouTube can't handle that.
Oh shit.
Trans women are freaking perverted, fetishized men.
Is this the Let's Get Mike's
Yes!
The channel canceled. Yes.
Sorry in advance, Mikey.
No, Joe. I always think it's
Mikey, you may want to unlist this live stream.
no, never over my dead body.
After Marion's wonderful, generous holiday gift. I mean, it'd be a great send off.
She would, she would support all this. You missed an N-word. guess who said it? Take one guess.
Sherry said it.
Well, you know she did.
I'm not
She
sorry.
did.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, you hate black people. We know.
That
No, I always think it's so
that is why I love this chick. That is why I love this
She's
chick.
amazing.
Oh, was I right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Peter, obviously.
Well, yeah, I figured it was Peter, but
How dare you, sir?
No, I always think it's hilarious when I have a new guest on here and they say, "Oh, well, I don't want to say this because I don't want to get your channel." I'm like, say anything you want. This is a free speech show, motherfucker.
It's amazing. Every time somebody comes on, I get that a lot too.
Mikey.
I get that too. I'm like, you realize you are in a room full of veterans. We use fuck in fucking, like, we use fuck 6 fucking times in a single fucking sentence.
You guys are the ones that made foobar, snafu, and what's the other one? Tofu.
Tofu. Fuck.
Tofu, snafu, and foobar. Y'all made the F word like mainstream a long time ago, man. Seriously.
Fucked up beyond all recollection. Situation normal, all fucked up. CF, Charlie Foxtrot, it's clusterfuck. Yep.
Can I also ask the vets in the room, not to get us too far off the beam, but we're talking about fakers and military fakers. What are your thoughts on Tim Kennedy?
Tim Kennedy?
Yeah.
I haven't heard. Like, is there?
Oh, there was some controversy.
Right. Controversy did come out recently that he, somebody said like he may not. He's telling stories that it didn't actually happen.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
what
Is that who is?
I haven't invested any.
Tim Kennedy was a special forces operator, Green Beret. He was a UFC fighter, and he's the one who hosted the show Hunting for Hitler.
yeah, I don't.
Hunting for Hitler.
I know.
I think we got him.
I just know that there's some drama around him. But
No, we didn't. There's a lot of evidence that Hitler actually got away in a submarine and lived his life out in Argentina. Yeah, look it up.
What?
Yeah,
look it up.
Interesting.
What?
There's some meat in the bone.
Some of the best evidence actually is a channel that I'm actually working with on a video for Dugway Proving Ground. The place that I trained at. It's called the Y Files. They're like huge. They're like 4 million subscriber channel, and they recently just did a video on this. So look up the Y Files, and one of the most recent videos will be the fucking Hitler one, and some of the best evidence I've seen that absolutely 100%. It looks like Hitler actually did get away, and he's living in Argentina. 100%.
How old would he be now?
No, he's dead now. No. No, there's even fucking, what was it? I think is when some of the JFK files got released, someone accidentally included in the files a CIA paper that said that they knew that Hitler was in Argentina. This is an actual CIA document. Look it up, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Nazi took in a bunch of Nazis, so it's not beyond reason.
Dude, I mean, look, I mean, there's another fucking conspiracy theory right there. I mean, look at how many thousands of Nazis we brought in on Operation Paperclip into our government.
We did bring in a bunch of
And I'm going to use this argument from now on when somebody wants to say, because, well, I guess they're not really talking about so much anymore, but Project 2025 is Trump's, because some people who worked with Trump at one point worked on Project 2025, so that makes it his. Okay, well then the Nazis made NASA because Werner von Braun was fucking friends with Hitler. All right, so go suck the fucking dick. Hold on, I got something for
that. See, I gotta get more. I gotta get a whole sound effect panel that I can use.
Get a Stream Deck; they're the best.
Same.
So I can just press the N-word anytime I need it.
I fell down.
I got hold on.
I fell down a whole ass random rabbit hole on YouTube yesterday. I fell down the Paula Abdul rabbit hole. And this bitch, there's context. There's context. I promise there's context.
There better be.
All I know is she's a cold-hearted snake. Look into her eyes.
Truth.
This bitch had her own reality show in the 2000s where she was just on every drug in the world, drunk off her ass in every episode. And you could click on any moment of it. And I'm like, oh my God, I need that as like a sound effect or something. Like there's one part where she's sobbing to the camera and she's like, I'm tired of people not treating me like the gift that I am.
There are websites I gotta get my sound effects from. I will bet anything there's gonna be one of those out there. I gotta look it up. See if I can find it.
I have a point though. I did not know that bitch faked a plane crash.
When? And why didn't we hear about it?
Because it's not real. But so no, I didn't make it up. She did. However, so remember back in the day on American Idol and shit, how she was high off her ass in every episode and is just like fucked up little junkie. So she has been telling this story for years that she was in a plane crash and it blew up in a cornfield and all this elaborate shit. And people did some digging and found out it never happened. So what people think, the theory surrounding it, is that the bitch had a drug overdose and she's telling this as her replacement story. Because she claims, she had to be on all of these, she had to have all this like pain meds and procedures and shit because of the plane crash. But there's no flight log of it. She was like doing a concert in a different city the next day, like all this shit. I don't know why I started rambling about this. However, the Paula Abdul rabbit hole is a fascinating one.
That is
well. That's remember when fucking Hillary Clinton claimed that she got off of a plane in a combat zone and they were taking sniper fire and they had to rush her out. There's actually cameras recording, and we know it's 100% you're fucking lying. Bitch.
Caitlin knows what I'm talking about.
I remember when I was active duty and my unit came back and they had pictures when Hillary Clinton came to visit, and she was the only person there wearing a bulletproof vest, and everybody like in the hard helmet.
Wow,
just laughing. Just like,
photo op.
Yeah.
Look, I'm in combat.
Yeah.
Remember
we were all making fun of her. But can I just say that if Peter gets a soundboard, the effects are going to be Mofongo, Costeles.
Is this Puerto Rican?
That's the worst accent I've ever heard in my life. My God. You're in Florida. You're surrounded by Cubanos and you can't get the accent yet? My God. Fucking go to a taqueria once.
Piña colada.
I love you saying those things for my sound. Pina colada.
I'm trying to say it the whitest way possible.
And pina colada and getting caught in the rain. Thank you.
Yes, always.
I mean, I know you're Puerto Rican, but my cousin I took to go get Dominican food. And so we go to this Dominican restaurant. And he couldn't read the menu. And then he asked for tacos.
Interesting.
And I fucking died.
Is that they don't eat tacos?
And like the waitress there just kind of gives me this look. She's like, seriously? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Wait, I'm lost. Do Dominicans not eat tacos?
Mike, you lived in New York City. You know the fucking difference between a Mexican and a Dominican?
I know they all look the same.
But
they're different shades. No, they're different shades.
No.
No. I Dominican asses are darker.
I get it. I get it. I can't tell the difference between a Korean and a Chinese. So
same.
Yeah. I once went to a buddy's. I once went to a party at a buddy's place.
If you
and it was like
in Korea, you know the difference.
Yeah. When,
there's a big difference.
I made a quesadillas to bring to this party.
And Chinese are like the Germans.
Oh,
that's an interesting comparison.
Got it.
That is the best.
I told my buddy, I said, I can't wait for you to try my quesadillas. He's like, why? Because I want to know what's like that compared to the ones in Mexico. Like, bitch, I'm Puerto Rican. Something like that. He was so mad. He was so fucking mad.
Esteban is a Dominican and eats tacos. See, taco.
Yes. Well, you said half Dominican, so.
So the other half eats
Yeah.
tacos. What's the other half?
Dominican food is so good, and I can eat none of it because of my diet. But it's so
Worst
good.
diet. Worst diet. He won't eat pasta.
Didn't your people
What?
Didn't
Wait,
your people
what?
like
You don't
storm the beaches of Normandy and Viking? Aren't you a Viking? Shouldn't you have like a stern, strong stomach? What's wrong with you?
No, he does.
What's
But
wrong?
I did until I got over 40, and now my stomach is like, just give me meat. And if I go anything outside of that, if I eat carbs, my body's like, no, what are you doing? I love spicy food. Love it. Like the spiciest you can ever get. And my body will. So I ordered wings the other day.
oh my God.
And the wings, I got their hottest wings, and it was called Fire in the Hole.
And it
And
was.
I
Nice.
realized
Never mind.
why it was called Fire in the Hole. It just was a different hole.
Did it taste, Mike? Did it taste spicy when you rung around the rosy? Was it? Was it
Oh,
I'm just curious. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
You fucker. I don't think I've had Dominican food.
I don't think I have either.
I thought he was going to say he hasn't had
It's
Dominican
really
dick.
good.
It's the same as Puerto
I
Rican.
haven't either, but
It's the same as. Correct me if I'm wrong, Esteban. It's the same as Puerto Rican. It's the same as Cuban. It's
very similar.
it's beans. It's rice. It's plátanos. Plantains. It's
Yucca.
pork. It's things like that.
meh.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got a fun little story to tell about spicy stuff because I love spicy stuff and have been eating like habaneros like candy for decades.
Oh.
Do you guys know who Little
I
Man
told you
is
you
from Jackass?
Wait, what's that?
You all know who I'm talking about? Little Man from Jackass.
Yeah.
Oh, Wee Man.
Wee Man, sorry, Wee Man.
Yeah.
My apologies. We all know who we're talking about.
Well, Little Man is
He
probably the
owned a
politically appropriate. Sorry, go ahead.
The midget. Yeah, guy.
Yes, that's it.
So he owned a restaurant in my town and he ran a spicy eating competition, which I entered. I was the only girl. And I came in third place only because it was also an amount that you could eat. And I'm a tiny person. So I just got full, but I could handle more spice. So anyway, that was really fun. I was his favorite, but I didn't win. So that was sad. But
Oh.
I love spicy stuff.
Did you?
I learned. So
ever have Dave's
I learned.
insanity sauce?
Sorry, what?
Wait, what's that?
Did you ever have Dave's insanity sauce?
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
I've probably had it.
Sherry?
I've had a
Wait,
lot.
what was the question, Peter?
No. Have you ever had Dave's insanity sauce?
Yes. That's. Have you ever heard of Blair? Blair and his like 3 a.m. reserve for. Okay, Dave's Insanity is like child's play to Blair, and I.
Oh yeah, I've had this.
Yes. Yeah.
Sounds gross.
You heard of
When
the
I-
bomb?
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
I've
like,
had the
I
bomb.
think
I was a bomb in the
bomb,
toilet
yeah,
after.
So the bomb is like the first 1 million Scoville units.
Oh God.
Yeah, so that's
the hots
yeah,
I-
so I like that's like candy to me.
The
I
hots
think
I ever
burned
did when I
out
was
all my buds.
when I was stationed at Bragg, me and some other Army buddies, we went to Hooters and we got 3 Mile Island. It's just a challenge to see who could eat the most. I was snotting, I was crying. I never want to eat hot stuff again after that. I did not enjoy that at all.
Oh yeah, I've had Blair's. Blair's is pretty spicy
Out there.
It's.
Let me
I once did the death nut challenge. Okay, I
Excuse me.
didn't do the whole challenge.
I think I've done that
My-
challenge too.
Is that when you get shot in the nuts? What the fuck?
So they have the death nut, and it's like they have a bunch of different nuts that are, covered in various spice levels, and then you get to the end, and it's
Yeah,
a
Mike's
death
getting
nut.
more interested with every passing word here, man. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
I should not have said this around Mikey. Mike's on a whole different level.
Don't say whole.
But I had the actual death nut, and it's basically it's capsaicin paste of what do they call it? Not Spice X. It's like Pepper X, which is because there's Pucker Butt that does like the the spiciest peppers, and they made like the spiciest pepper in the world. They made compensation
look
cakes
on
out
my
of it in the
face
form
right
of a nut. And my friend's like, "Oh, I got a death nut." I was like, "Okay," just took it. I've never had anything so spicy that my ears were ringing and like in pain. I had to run to the bathroom. I was
Why do
throwing
people
up,
like this?
and
I love it.
Thank you,
You
Emo.
have to
I'm so
battle
with you
through it.
on
That's the
this.
thing. Is like when you have spice and you put it on your food, then you gotta like fight your
Oh,
food.
emo trash. No.
Who wants to fight their
We're not
food? I don't
talking
want to
about
fight my
spicy
food.
things.
I want
That's
to
hot.
make love to my food.
It has to,
that sounds gay, but I'll agree with
I
you.
don't need spicy for spicy's sake. It has to have flavor. This is why you pick the habaneros.
Yes.
See, I also my shit's falling off. I also feel like a good middle ground is horseradish wasabi because you get punched in the face, but it's quick.
Love that.
I love horseradish.
Right? It goes around your head. You feel like
I love that.
I'm not happy with wasabi unless I feel like I'm about to die, and then
Because it's like your whole head like gets hot, and then you start.
I kind of like to feel like I'm dying though. It's
I get it.
it's amazing because you survive it, and then you're like, oh wow, I survived that. That was amazing.
Mike, it's the same as horror movies. It's a roller coaster.
I love it. What was the thing you said? Pucker butt? I don't know why,
Pucker butt.
Adam. This is reminding me of the titty lady who was on your show. That's what she should be called, Pucker butt.
I've heard
Talking about the prolapsed asshole.
Oh my
I
god! I was trying to explain to him for days. I just need. So you okay? Wait, let me set this up. So Adam had a show like a week ago or something that I was on with a bunch of people.
A couple weeks, yeah.
I need to take clips from it because oh my god!
Ladies, don't do OnlyFans, please. Have some respect.
Dude, no, not she's full on actual porn star. One's gone to AVN.
Yeah, don't do that stuff. Have some self-respect.
There was a titty lady on the show. Oh my
we're not talking
god!
about Chrissy Mayer, who happened to be there too.
No, there was this titty lady. I was trying to explain to him for days, like all the crazy shit she said. And no matter what I said, I was like, trust me, like whatever I'm telling you, like I am understating it so much. She told fucking stories like I've never heard of my. She was like, she's like, I went to the airport and I had a dildo up my ass because I sleep with it in there and it fell out in the middle of airport security. She's like,
pick that up.
I fucked a table, the leg of the table, like, and so me and our one of the friends there are like looking at each other, dying, and she's so oblivious. Like I started saying stuff, it went right over her head. I was like, well,
and later on in life, she's gonna wonder why she can't find a man to settle down with.
Yeah,
let's stick to the funny right now. Yeah, I get where you're going with that, but
no, it's true.
There's a point where she just started talking about how she was doing anal, and then her fucking asshole basically inverted, and like she had and then they just poked it right back in again. Like, how is this? It's like such a casual thing you're saying.
I'd said it, but like I was just saying something was going over her head. I was like, well, I'm glad. You know how some people say that excessive porn rots people's brains. I'm glad you've proven them wrong. She was like, what? Yeah.
So she was supposed to go to Arizona. We had a press pass for her for my event that we were at AmFest. I had a booth out at AmFest, and she was gonna go. She couldn't make it, but we exchanged numbers so we could coordinate everything. When she texts, I'm not sure I could pull it up. Like it is fucking like 15 paragraphs of shit that I had to fucking read through just to know what the hell she's talking about.
What? I'm surprised she can like form sentences.
I think she's not. She's a nice girl. I mean, she's super based. She loves Trump. She loves the military. Her grandfather was in World War II. She told me all this. And she's a very nice girl, but she is
highly intelligent. Each breast can count to 10.
Even though she's got A cups. But she is very nice. I do like her a lot. And she's a Wisconsin girl too. So yeah.
It's lovely.
But,
what is this you sent in the
So I don't even know where it is, but I've got the stream up here. I wanted to see if I could find one of these fucking weird rants she was going on.
Oh my god! Yeah, I was explaining some to him. I was like, I'm understating it.
Look, I have no idea if I'm out.
Fucking culture, and then
it was like the Elvis Chapel.
What?
I was just saying, then there
Which
were
the-
moments where she's just sitting there and she has the camera in front and she's just sitting there like this with her vagina out.
Yeah,
That's what Mikey did.
I was legit. All she had on was a t-shirt and like she one move and we're gonna see pussy at any fucking moment.
By the way, y'all let me know if I should invite her on a stream at some point because it could be entertaining.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, definitely have her on. Definitely. But you got to let the show be all about her because she will not stop. Notice how I had Chrissy Mayer was my main guest, and then Scar came on, and it was just all about porn. When Scar was there, I could not get a question in edgewise for fucking Chrissy Mayer.
Culture.
So, all right, let's see if I can find any of these weird
I don't know
rants.
about the rest of you, but that was like it.
Church Chapel or something.
Yeah, it's a different kind of quickie, dude.
Well,
Me, but not in Vegas.
Some people
I've
do.
seen The Hangover, haven't you?
Being married is the best. I have.
Damn it. All right,
Bird
dog.
dog.
I know you were just doing it as a joke. I don't. Come on, she was
Sorry,
talking
it's
so
like
much.
Right, but I was only 16
I
at
don't
the time
want
when
to see
I
her
did
vagina.
Oh
So,
my God, that's right. She was
but it was
talking
still fun.
about like, she's talking about like stuff from her childhood that was fucked up and like, it was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Can I
this
say
is
something on a serious note?
Yes, please.
Take us away from
People who are okay, so little background history. My mother is a borderline cluster B sociopath. Okay. And I grew up with her being naked all the time. Okay. So, yes, she was an exhibitionist. Yes. So, people
Sorry.
who
Okay.
I
Ignore her.
recovered. I'm okay. It's made me who I am today, and I think I'm pretty based. So
You're
anyway, people who are exhibitionists and who do shock value, especially when it's sexually orientated, are cluster B personalities. So there's that. It's not healthy. It's not normal. They love to shock others. They have no boundaries. They want to violate your boundaries.
Yeah. I think to bring a more serious point into this, I think what Peter said is spot on.
Well, I think this is it's upsetting to me in some ways. Well, not upsetting, but Mike, you remember how I used to be, right? You only met me in 2020, I think, early 2020.
No, it was before that, I think.
2019, maybe
Something
end
like
of
that.
2019. Suffice it to say, I used to be a proud pervert, and would talk a lot about sexual freedom and this and that and blah blah blah. And I don't want to be a downer, but remember how we were talking about the manifestation of the demons, right? Fucking there. Like, I'm just saying, right? Because as personal as a man, I know there's some shit I struggle with that other people can get away with. I can't safely drink alcohol. That's why I'm sober. Other people can safely drink alcohol. More power to you. Please do it. I thought for a long time it was like, oh, maybe I just have a problem with porn. It's like, no, there's certain fucking things that we've been desensitized culturally that made it cheaper, that made women cheaper. I hate to sound like a fucking feminist, but like that made relationship, connection, sex cheaper, et cetera, and shit that I was chasing that I'm now like, oh, like they were fucking right. Like the Bible, like it's right. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? Like I saw the manifestation of the consequences of being a fucking pervert, and I thought, well, no, I'll just manage it somehow. I'm sorry, for me anyway, I've come to the conclusion that nope, I can't handle it, and there's a reason. You know,
I think a lot of these titty ladies and people like that are kind of proving this true. I want to pull this out because it reminds me of what we're talking about. It's insane, but there's a point behind it. Some of you guys might have seen this. This was when I was on Chrissy's show sometime, and there was another insane titty lady, and I feel like the point kind of reveals itself. Let me play this shit for you guys. Sorry if anyone has seen this before, but it is fucking nuts.
Honey, everybody. took my boyfriend to meet my mom for the first time, and he's like, my mom was like, "You better be fucking her in the ass." Are you kidding me?
I remember
My
this.
mom talks.
Why there
I'm guessing so
specifically?
because I was
though?
talking.
Why?
Random.
I heard her having sex one time when I was a teenager. I told her it was really gross. I don't want to be hearing her. And then so she chased me around trying to kiss me with her dick suck lips.
Oh.
She was like, "Oh yeah,
What?
you're gonna be so fucking nosy, right?" Because she thought nobody was in the house.
Oh no!
Like running
How old were you?
Probably like 15.
Oh no!
What did your therapist think?
It's okay. It's just sex. Like, who gives a fuck? Everybody has sex.
But it's your parents.
My little sister named my mom. Well, my parents been divorced, so my mom's got, like boyfriends and stuff. But my little sister named my mom's dildo. Guys, we find it everywhere that it should not be in the house. Like,
This story
in the
just keeps
bathroom
getting
floor.
worse.
Oh, I went to go do laundry. There was like blankets and it like flew out. I
Ow.
found my mom and her boyfriend were drunk, and then the dildo
Right.
was next to him. And then so my sister named the dildo Dodo.
Oh my God.
Do you think
Right.
that maybe like this made you a hoe?
Right.
Your
This is-
reaction,
that's
Mikey,
late-
was perfect. Like that
This
is how
is-
you should react to that.
Right.
But
Because this
whenever
is
they tell stories, they just get progressively worse and worse and worse the more they
right.
talk.
But this is sexual abuse. This is
Yeah.
sexual
Yes, it is.
abuse.
Thank
It's
you, Peter.
over and over.
Yes.
The same patterns continue
I-
because they refuse to mature.
I feel so bad for her.
Right.
She has been
Yeah.
abused. Thank you, Peter. Yes.
Right. And her
I
mother
mean, we
was,
can
and
laugh
her
at it
mother
and
was.
think it's funny, but deeply, it's truly sad.
Right.
Yeah, I just,
And
I just don't like find. I mean, I crack some crass jokes and say some things, but at the end of the day, I just don't like finding like that much humor in all of this stuff and podcasting about. Because like these people, I think deep down are deeply unhappy, or they're going to be.
Yeah.
Later on in life and going to have massive depression and everything and have major regrets. And this is not the path people should be going down. I guess I'm kind of prudish that like you should like sex is something that should be like almost spiritual. Like you got to have a connection with somebody. Yeah. And I just,
100%.
it
Try telling gay guys that
stuff. Yeah, I just, oh man, I don't like it.
No,
Sorry.
I'm pretty much with you. I feel like humor is the road that I take to get to a certain destination of
Right.
just bigger points.
I'm being hypocritical because I crack a lot of these jokes and a lot of this, like I'm part of it, but like how much of this is like cracking humor about it? Like to what point are we the ones that are basically creating the gateway to allow this?
Yeah. There's just recently a story that's coming out. One, I can't remember who is a big name porn star who she was in porn for a long time and recently got married and has a kid now. And now she wants all of her porn videos to come down. Like you say with the regret thing.
Yeah, she's going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It is out there forever. You made that choice. And unfortunately, yeah.
For those of you who not figured this out already, you talk about things written in stone because stone, you write it in stone, it lasts forever. No, stone eventually will wither away and it'll fade and you won't see it. If it happens on the internet, it's forever.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised I haven't had a sex scandal yet. I'm kind of disappointed in that.
So,
I'm hoping this is the year.
Like you were all surprised.
I'm hoping this is the year.
No, Schmoopies, you don't wish that.
There's something again with the same, like I play a part, right, in all the shit that I'm upset about with the government. I do, because I give them my money. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I play a part, right? So without my money, they'll continue printing through the Federal Reserve. But without my money, then they could bomb one less baby, right? Without my money, one less piece of shit gets to profit off of vaccine mandates without my money, right? All this stuff. So ultimately, I play a part in that, and that's the same thing. It's like, and I've realized, you know, like, okay, clicking on the shit, I play a part in that bitch's trauma, right?
Yeah.
I play a part. Right. And I'm not, hey, you do you. I'm not this one of these people who are like, let's ban shit, because again, I don't believe in government being the solution. If Christians are upset about that stuff, stop letting your pastor be the only one who's evangelizing. Hi, stop defaulting. Oh, my pastor will take care of it, and I'll continue to, like, no, we're all supposed to do it. Anyway, one soapbox at a time. But I just feel like if I have a part in that, then you know what? I'm going to take my kickball and go home, like taxes, right? I'm going to take my kickball of clicking on that fucking video and go home. I'm going to take my power back. If we're taking our power back, we have to take our minds back. We have to take our hearts back. We have to take our families back. We have to take our fucking kids out of goddamn public school. We have to take, it's a giant divestment, I think, is the huge ultimate solution to all of this, you know?
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question, and because I mean, I'm sitting here with a wonderful panel of people, you know, that's extraordinarily smart. Politics aside, culturally, where do you guys think we're at right now?
I think we are on the upswing of getting woke out of our culture. I think that we have made contact with the ball. I think that we are on the way. That is on the way out. I've been saying it for over a year. I predicted that 5 years woke will be completely fucking gone. However, just like Carrie Smith says, that it's just going to turn into something else. But at the very least, Trump getting reelected has shown that this country is sick and done with it. It is being rejected. Hollywood is dying. There's going to be primaries on some of these other politicians. The rhino is going to be gone. And I do believe that it's just a matter of time that crap is going to be out of there. And just hope that it'll last for a good long time before any of that kind of shit fucking comes back again.
Okay.
I think he said rock bottom. I think we're a step away from rock bottom. I do not think there are people who say woke is dead. I do not believe that, because it is pushed by people who are extremely powerful. That has always been the point of it. So I don't know. I think we're in a hopeful place, I think, where things are hopefully improving, but I still think it's going to be an uphill battle.
Well,
We're fighting tribalism, really, because now that leftists are losing the ground, we have to fight tribalism on the right wing. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be clear, also, I see
James Lindsay's been talking a lot about it. I was really pissed at him when he started coming out with the woke right rhetoric. But then I started reading all the comments on his posts about it, and I'm like, holy shnikes, he is so right. I mean, it's not the best term, but there is no other term, because all the other terms like fascist have been diluted. So you can't really use that, because people don't react to it in the way they're supposed to. So he's absolutely right. There is a rise, and there's still the leftists. They're just putting on, like Peter said earlier, a different mask. They're the same people. Yeah. So that is our new fight. Unfortunately, we can't sit back on our haunches and be like, oh, we're safe now, because we're not. And we really need to keep an eye on the new Trump administration, because unless they come out and completely condemn the WEF and globalism, we're still in trouble.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Coming from your what you think are your allies is the ones that parrot all your causes and come in, but they can slowly chip away at what you think are your principles. And so, you absolutely, the people that are closest to you should hold them more accountable. That's why we should be more on Trump than ever, to make sure that he follows through on this stuff. And if he doesn't, then we got to hold his feet to the fire. That's what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely. We can't just worship the guy and let him do whatever. No, we're going to hold his feet to the fire, unlike what the left does. And I do want to clarify my point too, because people even saying in the chat, I'm not saying woke is gone. I'm saying that we are in a position now where we are winning, where it is going to start going away. And the big reason I believe that it is going to go away in a couple of years at least is because there's a point that Dan Bongino, who I listen, he's the inspiration for everything that I do. The point he makes when we're talking to the camera and we're trying to change people's minds, there's so many people who says, hey, those leftists, they will never change their mind. You're right. The people on the extreme left, just like people who are on the extreme right, will always be ingrained there. But we're talking to a third party. There's always a third party as someone who is willing to listen. And that is that was what the massive tide change happened for Trump getting reelected, was because there was enough people who did listen, who were reasonable to change their mind. And in the next 4 years, when people see that they're great on Trump in the first place, they got really bad under the Democrats under Biden, and then things got good again, there are a lot of fucking people who are going to change their minds. And that's what I'm saying, that they are going to say, I am done with this. I'm done with the Democrats. I'm done with the woke shit. And I'm telling you, within about 5 years, it will be gone. It's not gone yet, but people are going to change their minds. Mark my words, as long as Trump gets this shit done.
I want to jump in on this because here's kind of where I'm at when I ask the question. I think there's a little bit of truth to everything everybody's saying here. I think we're at a point where, for various reasons, you have a significantly large number of people that have had their eyes opened over the past, call it 8 to 10 years. And they're not ready. They're not Republicans anymore. They're not Democrats anymore. They're not liberals anymore. They're not conservatives anymore. They're like, I don't have a tribe, or at least I don't think I have a tribe, but they're discovering that there are so many disaffected people, and they're like, yep, I'm ready to listen. I'm ready, and I think there's a glorious and golden opportunity here for all of us to reconnect as human beings, as Americans, as neighbors, as friends, and say, look, I don't agree with you on everything. You don't agree with me on everything, but there ought to be enough common bond that holds us together that whatever's wrong, we can still turn this thing around. I think we're there. I also think going forward, and I'm not here to sing anybody's praises, be it, Elon or Twitter or who the hell ever. That's not my point. There's a golden opportunity here to keep teaching, to keep educating. To go to Peter's point, we can talk to our brothers and sisters wherever they are and say, hey, man, you're right. If you were suspicious of this thing, whatever this thing may be, now come here and let me talk with you, and I'll show you a little more. I think we've got a golden opportunity here. Is it going to get turned around in 6 months or a year or 2 years or 5? I don't know. I don't know how long it takes. But the disaffected who are having their eyes opened, I think we've got a shot at maybe hanging on to this thing and maybe making it better.
I agree, and I don't think Democrats have shown any proclivity for learning lessons from this or changing in any way.
Not yet.
I know a lot of people who have always referred to this as good versus evil, and I've but I've never liked to look at it that way, because I feel like then if you automatically think I'm the good in this equation, you get into purity spiral, and that's never good. But my point with this is, especially over the past couple of weeks, I've really seen these are some evil motherfuckers. I'm not just talking about politicians. I'm talking about the people who support them. These are evil fucking people. One thing I didn't realize, a friend of mine posted on Twitter, and it blew the fuck up recently, something about against masks. I did not realize how many people are still livid about that and hanging on to it and demanding everyone to wear masks. My friend's sister's cousin will die if you don't wear.
Oh my gosh,
better than others.
That was a crazy post, Mikey. And I think one thing we're missing is a lot of the responses were from bots. So there's still, I just want to point out that there still is this concerted effort from the power. Yes, I do, because I actually go in and look at these idiots who are posting these stupid comments, because we all know the truth now. And they're hanging on to a narrative that was like popular in 2020. It's like, no, we're almost in 2025. We have all the new information. You can't believe that anymore. So I go in and I look, and like a majority of them are bots. So that tells me that there's still an agenda out there to push certain narratives. So go back to that post, Mikey, and look at some of the people who are like the crazies, and just like they're like brand new accounts, anonymous pictures, and got like 5 followers.
Well, even if they are the people who are really like another instance recently, amazing friend of mine died, and these people, and he wasn't any sort of content creator. He didn't do what some of us do. Like he had, a couple followers or like a couple thousand followers on Twitter and was very outspoken in his beliefs. These fucking scumbags, it blew up amongst leftists. And I mean, they contacted his family. He had a fiance. He was supposed to be getting married soon. Defaced the memorial of the funeral home, like by the thousands of them. I'm like, these are the most evil, because he made one or two old tweets they could find, which were nothing, which were benign, nothing compared to the things any of us say. It just reminded, these are the most evil fucking pieces of shit.
So I want to address it because similar to what the original question was. So I've had that similar thing, Mike, where, good versus evil. And I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It gets easier because you were talking about a purity spiral. I think it gets easier I'm going to say it, everybody cover your ears, but in the Christian framework, because I'm fucking evil, right? You're evil. We're all sinners, as someone was talking about. Like when you understand, oh man, I need mercy. Shit. Now, why did I do that thing that I don't believe in? Why did I do that thing that I know I don't want to do? I keep touching my hand on the hot stove. Why? Oh, there must be some reason. And I need that mercy. I need that grace, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I need that self-honesty. And I need people in my life who are willing to say, hey, Pete, you're not doing okay. What's going on? And hold me accountable if I need it. But in the interim, what I understand from that, because it's the same thing which you're talking about, Mike, with the masks. It's the same thing. These are all, I'm very, very passionate about delineating between symptom and disease. Mm-hmm. The symptom may be masks. The symptom may be, oh my God, BLM riots. The symptom may be, oh my God, guns and everybody's dying from mass shootings. The symptom, blah, 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 blah. The disease is the same. The disease is called fear. And what makes us afraid doesn't really matter as much as fixing the fear itself, right? Just as a side note, he didn't give us a spirit of fear, but anyway, and told us many times not to fucking be afraid. But anyway, so my thing, one of my things that I continuously bang the drum on is, okay, but unless you fix the fucking fear, it will manifest as something else. Just like as Shay was talking about the woke right, just like I've seen everybody, and I'm happy to, address it, whatever. But I've seen Trump say that he supports biometric data nets. Okay, to round up all the illegals. I pretty promise, I pinky swear that we won't use it against anybody except for the illegals. How about fuck you? How about fuck you and that satanic bullshit? Okay, so if I'm afraid of the illegals, of the big scary illegals, that will make me say submit to government, submit to power, submit to globalism. Unless we fix the fear, I don't give a fuck about the manifestation. I don't give a fuck about the symptom. I'll fix it. We got to address the woke. We got to address the this. We got to address the that. But unless we fix the fear, it will just continue to manifest. And there's a lot of ways to fix that. From my personal experience, I have to sometimes detach from Twitter or detach from Instagram for a couple of hours. Sometimes I need to go for a fucking walk, touch grass. Sometimes I need to make sure I'm drinking, I'm not drinking the fluoride. Sometimes I need to make sure I'm eating the right way. Sometimes I need to blah, 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 and especially seeking God. But as far as your question about where the culture is, I think it's so beautiful, as already people have talked about. It's so important and so beautiful that people are like, wait a second, there's a problem here. But unless we clarify and continue to, it's like the bumpers in bowling, right? You get a little to the left and you hit the wall and you bounce, and you get a little to the right and you hit the ball, right? And you hit the wall and you get eventually. We're just at a point where we just hit the wall, or at least the majority of people. But now it's going to start because of a reactionary fear a lot of motherfuckers will go, oh, it's the Jews all the time, or oh, it's the this, or this, or that, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, in the background, the satanic globalists are like, yes, blame each other. Yes, blame the woke. Yes, blame the Palestinians. Yes, blame each other, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, right? So fear is the problem. And, fear and greed and all that shit. So take care of
Dude, Peter's dropping gems.
Take care of your spirit.
He knows what's up.
Well,
Dropping gems, brother.
And how do you take care of fear? Tell them the truth. Give them the truth. Above all else, unvarnished, straight up, I love you. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't say it. Here's what's going on. Here's the truth. And then let people from there make up their own mind. We have spent more years in this country trying to make everybody feel good, hiding from them what's really going on. And now everybody's finding out about it. They're like, you mean to tell me you let this whole thing get in the mess that it's in because you wouldn't tell me the truth of what's going on? Screw you and the horse you rode in on, you dirty bastards.
Woo!
Absolutely.
Nice.
People don't
and
understand that being compassionate is sometimes being pretty angry and forceful and blunt with people.
Yeah.
People need to have friends that call out their bullshit. If I didn't have friends that called out my bullshit,
Like me.
You don't call. I call out your bullshit.
I call out your bullshit.
But if
now, ladies,
friends that will call you out and be like, "Dude, what the hell are you doing?"
Yeah. Well, you know what's amazing is that, like,
you too, right, Greg?
What's that?
Good parents use. That's what good parents do. They have tough love. They tell the truth to their children. So why wouldn't you speak truth to anyone? And as Christians, we're called to love those who are not Christians, and part of loving them is tough love and speaking truth. And like that is like the foundation I try to move forward from every single day. It's like, I'm sorry if this truth hurts your feelings, but you need to hear it because it's going to save you from a lot of pain down the road.
Yaks don't care about your feelings. So when you look at all the top shows that are out right now, because mainstream media is dead. CNN, MSNBC, they ain't getting anywhere near the numbers that podcasters are getting now. You got Joe Rogan, Dan Bongino, Steven Crowder, all of these guys. Dan Bongino, I'm surprised that there isn't more people who know who he is. His show is consistently the top streaming show in the world, and he always brings receipts. Crowder, and he'll bring receipts, and then if something comes up wrong, he'll come back and say, I apologize, I got this wrong. Crowder on his show, they have a joking admonished thing where if somebody gets something wrong, even if it's like really fucking stupid, they'll say admonished, and okay, we're calling ourselves out, we got that wrong. Look at Joe Rogan, he always wants to see everything. If you are just saying something, you can't bring the fucking receipts, he will call you out. This is a clear and complete contrast to what other people are doing. And I was going to say the left, but there's also a fucking rhinos and dumb people on the fucking right too. But these are all the top shows in the fucking world right now. Crowder, Joe Rogan, Dan Bongino, some of the top ones. One of the other ones was Pat McAfee show, which is also another fucking great, like, freedom of speech. Fucking, he's a sports show, but he's freedom of speech. He'll say whatever the fuck he wants. People are running away from the fucking people who have been lying to them because they saw.
Bingo.
They saw them say that Joe Biden is coherent and he's more spry than ever. And then they saw the debate with Trump and he was gone. Like, okay, wait, what was this? You guys lied to us. He's not spry. He doesn't know what the fuck he is. Then they said that Kamala is the party of joy and she's going to do this, and this. And like, wait a minute. No, you're not giving us anything. All she's saying is that Trump sucks and he actually doesn't. And also they were saying that Kamala was, 500 points ahead of Trump, and then they fucking lost in a landslide. So people are realizing they've been lied to, and that's why they are running away from that mainstream media. They're running away from all sorts of shit, and they're coming over to our side, to people who are providing the receipts and will admit when they're wrong.
Yep. No, I 100% agree with you. My concern is that this monster that we're fighting, and it's on the right and the left, it's like those, in like sci-fi movies where like you're fighting the aliens and they can morph into other things. It'll just morph into what you are, but just a different flavor, and we'll fall for that. And it just chips away and it chips away. And we have to be very mindful on this. We're in a positive position, but it'll take advantage of that positive position and use it against us, and we won't even see it coming. And that's why you have to have a strong morality, strong principles, that when you see it on your own side, that you go, no, wait, hold up a second. That's why I go back to, like, you got to have friends and people in your life that will call you out and say, no, wait a second, that's wrong. And because if you have people in your life that you respect, and that's the big thing, is you got to have people that you respect. So when they say that stuff and call you out, you might be pissed in that moment. It might be a couple of weeks that you're pissed off at them, but eventually you're like, well, man, I've been friends with this person for a long time. I respect them. They've been right about other things. And you start going back and like, oh, man, yeah, I think they're right. And you can have that moment where you go back to them and go, man, I'm sorry. I was such an asshole when you said those things to me. And we kind of, got away from each other for a bit and separated. But like, you are right. And a good friends go, yeah, I know. And let's go out for a beer, man. Let's go have fun. Because friends fight, and sometimes friends kick each other's ass, and then they go have a beer afterwards. We need to get back to that, and people need to be aware that, man, we all screw up, and we have epic screw ups.
Right. One of the things I always go back to is principles before personalities. Right?
Yes.
Principles before personalities. I want shitty creep fuck trans activists to speak freely. I want them to speak freely.
Yes.
I want nut job rich Marxists to own guns. I want them because, number one, if I can give the, I've saw some of these dumb motherfuckers saying, when the shooting last week, should trans activists, you're fucking poison. If you don't want trans activists to have guns, you're fucking poison. Eat shit. Okay. Yep. I hate them too, motherfucker. I think they're Satanists too. I get it. We agree. I want them to have guns. I want them to speak freely. Not just because I don't want government control or government power, because over and over and over it's been satanic, but also because it's the right thing to fucking do, right? Also because if I have free speech and guns, that's the great equalizer, baby. Come on. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Marxist. Turns out I can defend myself way the fuck better than you can anyway. So, anyway.
Well, an armed society is a polite society.
And the tyranny that you ask for will always come back around to you. You want restrictions for one group, that you will always be the next group. And that you're seeing that with these bitches, that the controlled speech that they've wanted for so long, they bitch and moan when it comes around to restrict their speech.
Yeah. Well, and one of the other glorious things right now is, getting back to the question of speech. And again, I'm not here to praise the Caesar per se, but we have a moment right now where the supposed, how do I want to phrase this? The supposed people we ought to be listening to, the MSNBCs, the CNNs, the CBS, the mainstream media, the days of their gatekeeping are now done.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It may be just a matter of time before everybody realizes it, but the stranglehold is broken.
Yep.
And again, this isn't in the prism of 2024. Yeah, it's in the context of politics. But if you step back from that and you look more broadly, it's like everybody here's been saying. Everybody realizes, or a significant portion of the American people realize, they have been lied to on so many levels. And now
another gatekeeper.
Yeah. The Joe Rogans, even people on the lefties. You got Jimmy Dore, you got Joe Rogan, you got Crowder, you've got Bongino, you've got all these Tucker, you've got, just name them.
Or way better, you got Peter and Adam.
And Peter and Adam and Mike and everybody.
Let's not go crazy with Peter.
Actually, I haven't done an episode of Conservative.
Why? I
in
missed
like
it.
6 months. I know.
Why?
You also didn't vote for Trump.
I'm gonna bring it back soon. I swear.
But my
You
point.
do more of your music, man. Like you're very talented.
You got to just do more of
I
everything.
just released a song I produced with
Did you?
Diana Death. Yeah.
Oh, I totally.
I
missed
didn't.
that.
I did too. They must be fucking shadow banning your ass.
Dude, they fucking hate me on Instagram. I have 31.9 thousand followers. My posts get shown to maybe a 20th of that.
Wow.
Yeah. At least they're telling me this time. At least they're telling me, yes, we're lowering you in the feed. Yeah.
I've
So
been throttled on my YouTube for a long time now. There was
Right.
one
If
point like
anybody-
everything just dropped off a fucking cliff.
right. If anybody knows anybody who works at Meta, let me know, because I even paid for the Meta Verified because they say, oh, you have customer service. It's a bunch of vaguely Asian motherfuckers somewhere in some fucking country I don't even know. Oh, I am so sorry. I cannot help you because the white liberals told me not to help you because you need to.
Wait, hold it. Did you offer them a Slurpee?
Thank you. Come again.
You can have some of my cooked dog if you would like.
Did you offer them that? I mean,
James, brother.
Parentheses. Let me take a very quick grifting break. Let's have a very brief word from our sponsors.
It's time for my grifting. Give me all your money. Don't just be a drifter. Help me be a grifter.
Fuck you, pay me.
So if you like the channel, send in your super chats, help support the channel, become a channel member, or you could join my locals. You could join my Patreon. I just got approved for X subscriptions after, being on the waiting list for like 2 years. We do lots of fun stuff though. We do like private streams, movie nights, game nights, etc. Tomorrow we are watching Die Hard for the very first time. First time for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all. If you guys have
speak for yourself.
Look, and Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
care
we
whether
had
it's
a
Die Hard
conversation before you came, Brian.
Although I will say, because I've heard people say that Die Hard 2 is also a Christmas movie. I just watched that last night. Yeah, I don't think so. It's not.
Wasn't that at an airport or something?
It was at an airport. It was during Christmas time, but the first one, the Christmas party and everything else. I won't say that Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie. It's
yeah.
But Die Hard 1 absolutely fucking is.
I feel like everyone says that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but I feel like who's arguing that it's not? I feel like it's sort of like the door to Titanic.
Watch Crowder. Watch any episode of Louder with Crowder the last fucking 2 weeks. It's like every fucking show. They're like screaming at each other, about to stab each other over fucking whether or not it's a Christmas movie or not.
Am I the only one that's just tired of the whole Die Hard Christmas movie thing? Like, yeah, okay, it's
that's fun. It's a fun argument to have.
It's fun.
No one's actually getting angry about it. It's fun.
I know it's fun. It's just
fuck you, Greg. All right, shut your Greg. You piece of shit.
Hey, if you want Mike, if you want a palate cleanser, you pull up that thing I'm sharing right now. This is what I told you earlier that you have to watch. This is your new theme song.
What's this?
Oh, I know this. This is so funny.
If this gets stuck in my head, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, it will.
Good morning. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay.
Woo!
Best song ever.
I love it when those guys do the remixes. They're so funny.
I wanted to show you guys something, by the way. Wait, why am I delayed? Can you wait?
Kind of like the remix I made of Lil Boosie. Do you remember that one?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That was wait 1 sec. Let me. Oh,
Mike,
wait, there. Okay, caught up.
Get it together for the love of God.
Did it catch up? I think it caught up.
Yes.
I wanted to show you guys though. This is hilarious. I want to show you this video. This is so. I'm obsessed with this shit. So Jordan Peterson on the meaning of Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I said, well, it depends what you mean by merry. If you mean happy and joyful, I say, God, no. There's nothing merry about sharing a family dinner with your aunt who's taking Zoloft with her stuffing. You got an uncle with one eye who's drinking Budweiser from a snow boot. He's forgotten the words to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because he just snorted heroin off your Rottweiler's back. Merry goddamn Christmas. Oh, yeah. More like coronary Christmas because I've died 8 times at this table. Then your niece says, pass the turkey. I say, no. Get your own goddamn meat, you collectivist Marxist trollop. Jesus.
I want to show you one more. Jordan Peterson in Home Alone.
His name is Kevin McAllister. Kevin's the runt of the litter, youngest of 5. And you know, it's hard for a young man like that. His family orders a cheese pizza. His brother Buzz gobbles it up like a Soviet whore in a bread line. Now, Kevin's got a problem. His family left him home alone for Christmas and went to Paris. Bad enough they're seeking refuge in the arms of the bloody socialist French. First 2 days home alone, Kevin indulges in hedonism. He's eating ice cream and junk food, watching bad movies, probably looking at his brother's nudie magazines. Wouldn't you, the 90s? You mean to tell me that if you were home alone, you wouldn't go searching for your father's 45 caliber pistol? He's a young boy with bloody freedom for the first time. Anyways, how you feel about your family is a goddamn complicated thing.
It's so damn accurate.
I love Jordan Peterson, but I have a
question.
Feel like he would be the most boring, like annoying person to have at a gathering because everything would be analyzed. I'm like, dude, I just want to have a beer.
What were you saying, Sherry?
I have a question for you guys because this happens to me probably at least a half a dozen times a month. And this Jordan Peterson skit kind of jogged that in my memory. Where, let me see if I can phrase this. I have moments where I'm like, holy crap, everybody is an actor playing a role. Do you guys ever have those moments? Because I love Jordan Peterson. However, when I was watching him interview Elon Musk, I don't know what or so ago, and it was very highly produced. And I was like, they're just actors. Holy crap. Am I the only one?
No, I'm kind of with you on that.
I think you're the only one that said Elon Musk.
Let me though wait for
is Elon Musk Elon's brother?
wait, let me parentheses though. I am so excited. Wait, one second. Let me parentheses.
Do you remember a few months back when Elon Musk was in a Twitter space and there was this account that sounded exactly like him? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, I've never heard Elon Musk speak, so I have no idea what Elon sounds like.
Yes, I don't know this man, Elon.
Let me parentheses. Everybody, welcome to the show. I am so excited. My beloved Steph, my nerdy home.
Hey, what's up, Steph?
Hey, gorgeous.
Up? How's it going? I can't stay for too long.
I'm
in the house.
You know what this means? I now have 2 people on my wall of honor on the same show at the same time.
She's on the wall of honor too?
Yes, she was one of the first. Both of these managed to sit through my entire show and take shot for shot with us the entire time. Only 5 people have done that.
Dude, I can pull him back. I can take him.
Yes,
I can do it anyway and have fun. Also, welcome to the show, my beloved, the other Mikey. What's up, dude? We can't see you.
Hi, I know. I had to hop in my car real quick, so I'll turn my camera on when I get back.
Why don't I'll add you when you get back?
Yes, I'll be on in like 5
cool.
minutes.
Okay, cool, dude. Steph, how are you, my love?
I'm doing good. How are you? I can't stay for too long because Sundays are like my all-day streaming days, so I have like back-to-backs.
Oh, well, I'm honored you're here.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in and say Merry Christmas.
Aw, you guys are the best. Well, I was gonna ask him. You made it in time. I was gonna ask. We just watched video of Jordan Peterson on Home Alone. But what are? I feel like I want to go around. We need to be like Christmassy. What are your favorite Christmas movies, y'all? Start with Peter because I feel like you would not have one.
No, of course I have one. That's racist. No, it's fucking. It's a Wonderful Life. Incredible fucking film. Incredible movie.
It's a great movie.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh,
I haven't either, but I feel like I should say that I have.
I know. Yeah.
Have you
I
seen
feel like
any
I always need
Christmas
to like
movies,
nod
Mike?
along. Oh yes, it's a very good one. I've never seen it.
What's that, Pete?
Oh no, he said it.
What?
I said, have you seen any Christmas movies?
Of course, I've seen Christmas movies.
It doesn't sound like it. You haven't seen Die Hard. You haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life.
I've never seen a lot of movies that are like big movies that everyone's supposed to have seen.
He's been busy making mozzarella.
What about you, Brian?
I'm pretty traditional. Just give me any version of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. But if we're gonna go old school, I want to go back to the black and white version from back in like the 30s. And I forget the actor's name. I can see his face in my mind right now.
Isn't Alistair something?
Alistair. Yeah, Alice. Yeah, I believe that's right. But yeah, it's a classic tale and it's beautifully done. And regardless, doesn't matter which version of it. But yeah, the black and white version, that's the one I go for.
Yeah, when you said any version, I'm like, even that creepy Jim Carrey one.
Okay, all right, excluding him. Yeah,
Did one of those like
the
Polar
Christmas Carol.
Express
Yeah,
kind of.
no,
I've never seen Polar Express.
I
That shit freaks me out.
No, the best
Because it's Tom
Carol
Hanks in
movie,
it.
I have to
Ugh.
say, is the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Oh, I love the Muppets
It's
Christmas
so
Carol.
good.
What's your favorite, Steph?
I like the Santa Claus.
Why?
Yes.
I feel like I've
Santa
talked about
Claus
with
is
both
good.
of
I
you.
saw that in movie theaters.
I don't know
That
why.
was good.
That movie depresses me, and I don't know why.
Aw.
It's good because
I think it's 'cause he
it
gets
brings
fat.
in like the reality of what people deal with in real life with Santa Claus.
I think I don't know if it's because he gets fat or what, but I've always found it sad and creepy.
Well, him getting fat for you makes sense because
Yeah.
everybody by their looks.
So there's yeah, so I like
Like,
the Santa
even
Claus with
as
Tim
a
Allen,
kid.
but there's also Santa Claus the movie. It has like Dudley Moore. It's a really old movie.
Yeah, I think I know the one you're
that
talking
I don't think I know that.
yeah, that I was like, yeah, my mom loved that movie. And she played it a lot. And then I was raised on that Christmas movie and A Christmas Carol, but the 1951 version of A Christmas Carol, the black and white one. That's the one that I was like, those two movies are movies that like my parents played every Christmas. They loved those two movies. But you know, my favorite Christmas movie, aside from those are like my favorite Christmas movie that bring up like really good family memories. But it's the
Said
same.
black and white movies, so I thought Brian would perk up.
Black? Oh.
Yeah.
I was waiting for like a racial joke. You said black and white. I thought you were talking about Peter.
No, we already had the N-word earlier.
I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
way
talking
to go,
about.
Steph.
Never. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never say nigger.
We already-
Oh my God, Pete.
No,
Terrible.
We already talked about how it's on the internet. It's out there forever, and there you go.
Yeah.
And I just wish this retard would shut up over here. I mean, seriously, you're gonna-
Attaboy.
This
Sherry.
faggot over here.
Jerry, what's your favorite
My-
Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie is The Grinch, and it's because of one scene. It's the
Wait, is
scene
what?
where after the Grinch,
Oh, which one?
the scene is when after he steals everybody's Christmas, they get together and they sing. That's their reaction. They don't have a reaction of violence. They have a reaction of singing and being grateful. And I feel like this is a really Christian themed reaction.
Like the
I like
cartoon
that.
So
one
this
that they
is
did.
why I
Yeah.
like it, because
Yeah.
their reaction is what changed his heart.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
So I was just at Universal yesterday and we went and saw the Grinchmas play, which was very good. And they kind of like brought like the Jim Carrey version in, but kept with the theme of what the original like cartoon was with when they started singing, and that's what like changed him. And I really liked it, and the set was really cool.
What's your favorite Christmas
My
movie?
favorite.
You're gonna have some like weird shit.
Oh, you're just skipping over me. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Well, he started yapping, so I was like, I might as well ask while he's,
Puerto Ricans go last. Come on. I love Scrooged.
I've never
It's such
seen
a
that
good movie.
Mikey.
Sorry.
Damn
But
it.
I also, what did he do?
I'm just angry at Mikey because he hasn't seen any of these amazing Christmas movies.
You were pissed.
But there's a movie that probably nobody's seen. It's like a Norwegian movie, and it's called Rare Exports.
I told you he'd have some
And
obscure
I love
shit.
that movie because it has like the Krampus in it, and it's got like they're like little like Santa demons that are going after the people that are bad on Christmas, and then there's like a giant demon in it that they had to get rid of. I don't know, but it's like a Norwegian Christmas, like around Krampus. Krampus is a good movie.
That was so good. We watched Krampus recently. It was so good.
I was going to watch it last night instead of watch Die Hard 2. I'm going to watch that tonight.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll check that out tonight.
Good.
The sound, it's probably some of the best sound design I've ever like heard in a movie.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I'm checking it out.
Also, let me say, everybody, welcome to the show. Our beloved other Mikey.
Hello.
What's up, Mikey?
I'm doing good. I went to go get my communist frappuccino, so that's why that's why my camera was off.
Oh, did you get it from my wife?
Probably not.
Adam, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Well, I wanted to follow up because right after her because her answer was so wholesome and beautiful, and that's why I want to say that mine answer is Scrooge because there's nipples in it.
There are nipples in it? You get nipples on Christmas.
On Scrooged? Yes.
I don't remember that.
Remember the whole theme is that they're going to do this like amazing Christmas thing with all these like stripper type dancers, and there's a point where they say she can't wear this, you can see nipples, and he says you can barely see them.
Yeah, because like it's like cutouts. And
Yeah, like you can see like half. Yeah. So as a kid, I watched that, and it's the first time I ever saw nipples. Yeah.
Really? Can I say, by the way,
is that the Bill Murray movie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's so good.
But I do want to say Red 1 now because I really fucking loved Red 1. You got Dwayne The Rock Johnson playing Secret Service for Santa and beating up on fucking giant snowmen. That is a good fucking movie. And Krampus is in there too.
Let me say, by the way, I'd never seen Christmas Vacation until I was on Steph's stream the other night. Am I the only one who thinks it's overrated?
If you saw it when you were younger, you would fucking love it.
There's a couple of good
Would you
points.
say
I
Steph?
rewatched it a few days ago. There's a couple of good points, but it doesn't hold up.
That man is a menace to society.
Yeah, now
He
we're
should
getting
be-
into
Yeah. He's fascinating about walking on his wife, and
He's a philanderer. He's a pig.
Yeah, I always thought that movie was like really wholesome, and he was like a wholesome family man. I've never seen that movie all the way through until that stream, and I was just like, oh my gosh, he's like, he's saying his wife is dead. He wants to like, what does he want to do? Have an affair? Like this is
yeah.
I was like that
very
one
wholesome.
scene, but the rest of it is like he's a whole. It was just a funny scene of like the guy who is acting normal, and then he sees like this woman with gigantic breasts, and he just becomes stupid. And that was funny, especially like his kid comes up, and he's like, "What is it?" She's like showing like how there's no lines or whatever, like in the panties. He's like, "See, Russ, no lines," and then he's like, "Russ." Yeah, I thought it was
That
funny.
guy sucks. I hate him.
It's
Dude.
a National Lampoon
But-
movie. It's playing up and satirizing the traditional American Christmas.
Yeah, but in every movie, he fascinates about fucking having an affair. Like in every damn movie, there's the chick in the fucking sports car. He dreams about fucking.
Yeah, and then the woman in like the pool in one of them.
Let me cut in. By the way, unfortunately, our beautiful Brian has to get going, but I love you very much.
Love you too, brother, and we've got to catch up sometime soon, along with everybody on this panel and some people I've got to have on my channel for the very first time. But Merry Christmas to all you guys. I love you very much, Mikey. Thank you for letting me come on for a little while, and you guys have a great Christmas and a happy
Oh yeah,
New Year.
wait, tell people where to find you.
You can find me on YouTube and on Rumble at the Front Porch Conservative. I do live streams Monday through Thursday, and I do one on the weekends. And you can also catch me on Twitter at the Front Porch C1. And would love to have. I'm this close to 1,000 on YouTube, so please
do it.
Give me a sub. I would love to have it. Really
hey,
would.
bro, check your DMs on Twitter. I sent you a message a while back.
All right, brother. I will look for it.
Love you,
All
dude.
right.
Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Yeah, joyous
doesn't
Kwanzaa.
exist.
All right, be good.
Bye, dude.
I
also-
also have to get going as well. I'm
Me too.
sorry. I was only here for such a short
No,
time.
it's so good to see you.
I'm sorry. Don't get
Well,
upset.
don't leave me by myself.
I know. I know. I'm sorry, but I do have to get going. It's a long streaming day for me. But I
No,
wanted to
have
stop by.
fun.
I love Mike so much.
Oh, I love you so much. I'm so glad. Even though I'm mad at you that like I moved to Orlando and you move away, which sucks, but we need to hang out one of these days.
We do. I'll be back in February. So I'll be back in February, and then I go to Orlando a bunch.
Do it. We got
Mega fucking con
MegaCon.
coming up. Yeah, we're all getting
Yeah.
together for that. Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait.
Steph is the
Yeah.
best hugger ever, by the way.
Really?
She gives the best hugs. Yes.
She's the best hugger.
I give the best
So I
hug.
need a hug from her.
Oh, okay. So
and
we need to hug each
compare.
other.
Yeah, it'll be like a hug off.
Yeah.
So people probably already know because you're iconic, but where can people find you?
Oh, everywhere. All at My Nerdy Home. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Kick, all those places. You can under My Nerdy Home everywhere.
Steph, before you go, can I ask you what your favorite place to eat in Orlando is?
There is I love crab broils. I love crab broils, and there's a great place. It's called oh my gosh, what is it called? Shit. The something crab.
The juicy crab?
No, not juicy crab. It's something
Mr.
else.
Crab or whatever that's like
The Krusty Krab.
Not the Krusty Krab. I wish someone needs to make a Krusty Krab restaurant. That would be awesome.
Seriously.
Yeah. That'd be
Holy shit.
copyright
I'll
shit.
DM it to you, but it's a great place. I can't remember what it's called. Orlando.
I'm always looking for, and if you like seafood, my wife loves seafood, so.
Man, y'all making me hungry now. Fuck.
I know, same.
It's
I
called-
love crabs. Shut up.
I went there like all the time. I kept going over there. Crazy Crab. That's what it's called. Crazy
Oh my
Crab. I had to
God,
like
that's
look
it,
up the I had to look up the map of Orlando. It's called Crazy Crab. It's
Okay, I know what you're
delicious.
talking about.
It looks kind of sketch, but the food is top notch. It's really, really good.
Hey, that's always the best. Fucking Mexican restaurants are the ones that look like the shittiest.
That is true.
Best restaurants
Yeah.
all the time are the ones that look like that.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. It's called, I believe it's the King Crab place. I think it's called King Crab. But those two places, whenever I was there, like I would only eat either Korean food or seafood broils when I lived there.
So
And
many good
that's
Korean places.
pretty much all I would eat.
Ridiculous.
Oh, you're making me hungry. I need food. I need snacks.
Yeah.
But Crazy Crab, I went there multiple times a month. I freaking loved it. It was so delicious.
Okay, we got to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
amazing.
remember that.
Oh, thanks for being here, Steph. And you guys can find me on many Mondays with Steph and Nina Infinity and a bunch of people on Midnight's Edge, Toxic Femininity. So that is the most fun show. So come check us out on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks so
I'll
much
talk
for
to you
being
guys
here, my
soon.
love.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Pete, did you say you got to go?
Yes.
Fine.
Oh,
Break my
God.
heart.
Peter, don't do
Very
this to
sad.
me.
Listen, I know we see each other once every 6 months. I'm
My
so sorry.
brother in Christ.
Yes, indeed, absolutely.
We
Um,
love you.
I know you're gonna get me forever. All right, like
Yeah, that's true.
Mikey's only gonna have me for the next.
What? I am your wife, motherfucker.
I know,
It is forever and always.
I know.
Well,
But no,
where-
it's been a blast. I always love doing shows with you guys, and you're very sweet.
where can
See you
people
next
find you?
Christmas.
Yes, indeed. Hearts and kisses.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Peter_Feliciano, on Twitter at Rule62Pete, Rule62Peter, and on YouTube and Rumble. I will be starting up episodes of Conservatish again. It's been about 6 months since I've done one, and they're going to get real fucking spicy. So I anticipate that YouTube is going to ban me. So follow me on Rumble. Also, lastly, I just put out a song with Diana Death. She wrote this punk. She's this OG Mexican punk girl. Great based person. And she wrote a punk song as a tribute to Keith Richards. And then we remixed it as a cumbia song, which is kind of like salsa, but more fun and blah, blah, blah. And so we just released that. I produced the entire thing. And it's now on YouTube as well as Spotify and iTunes as well. So everybody go look for that.
I'll post it in the description along with everyone's links.
For the people that have not listened to Pete's music, he is very talented musician.
And it pains him to say nice things.
Yeah, I know. It really does. I do not like saying nice things about people.
Aw, my heart send kisses to you as well.
I love you. I miss you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Happy Kwanzaa, you Peter of color.
And later, Pete. And faggot. had to fit one in before I go. Okay. Bye, you guys.
Love you. Bye.
And totally redeemed himself.
Do you know what the actual story is behind Kwanzaa?
Wait. We gotta fit. Wait, let's get to that in a minute because Mikey, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie, Polar Express.
Really?
Well, okay, so I'm like
horrifying.
It is. It's like it's the alt. What's that phrase?
Demons.
It is like it's definitely like freaky, but it's good. That's the one I grew up on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forget you're a youngin.
What's that phrase like when something looks kind of real but it's not?
The Uncanny Valley.
The Uncanny Valley. Like that is the ultimate Uncanny Valley movie.
Yeah.
I need to see it sometime just to because it looks. And you don't like horror movies, but that's a fucking horror movie.
Again, how many Christmas movies have you actually seen, Mike? Because it sounds like you haven't seen any of them.
I've seen plenty. I didn't say mine. My favorite is a two-parter, and it is the greatest Christmas movie of all time. I don't care what anyone says. Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2.
Yeah, those are like my second.
It's one movie to me. It's like Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And that's all the Christmas movies he's seen, everybody.
No. I'm going to give you another one that you guys have to see that's amazing that most people don't know. It's kind of like R-rated Home Alone. It's called Better Watch Out.
That's a good movie. I'll give you that.
You're always, whenever I want to show it to people, though, you're like, oh, it's so good. What?
Better Watch Out?
Yeah, but you have to watch it. You have to watch it with us. We have to all watch it. Don't watch it. Don't look stuff up about it.
I'm not watching it.
No, watch it with us.
I just Google searched it and it tells me.
Why don't Google search it spoilers? You don't want spoilers.
Horror movies.
It's not a horror movie. It's just a fun.
It literally said in the search.
Would you say it's a horror movie though?
I mean, I guess it.
Yes, the hesitation. Yes.
Yeah, it falls in that category, but it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not what you would think of as horror movie, like blood and guts.
No, it's just like a fun kind of thing.
It's more just like an adult, like Home Alone, with some people dying.
Huh. I don't want to watch people die in a Christmas movie.
It's
you say that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you want to watch Terrifier.
Hey. Yeah, but like I'm not watching Terrifier to get into the holiday spirit.
It's a Christmas movie.
No,
I didn't realize that. Are you going to be the first one on this panel that's going to say that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie?
I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
Oh, fuck off. All right. Just met you, but I'm done with you.
Also, hi, my beloved Lime Lady, Sarah. Merry Christmas. Hope you guys are having a great one.
So I do want to point. So fucking Kwanzaa, man. Kwanzaa is fake. It's completely fucking fake.
Oh, yeah. We are talking about Kwanzaa.
It is not based in Africa. It came from a fucking American who was just an African American. Huh?
One quick second. I need to get a refill, so just make small talk for like 20 seconds because I don't want to miss Kwanzaa talk.
All right.
Talk about like the weather for 20 seconds.
Okay. How about what is our? I don't want to just be generic. What is the funniest fucking Christmas moments you can remember? Like, fucking relative getting drunk and fucking knocking over the Christmas tree or something like that.
Oh, that's a good question. It usually involves me, and I'm trying to think. I do stupid stuff.
I don't know. I don't have any really. My Christmas.
I asked that question. I can't think of anything either. So no one's got any embarrassing family members doing stupid shit kind of thing.
No.
I remember one time it was a stupid joke I pulled. I took one of my sister's presents and I wrapped it up and said and I put another layer of wrapping over it and said it was from me. And I thought it'd be the most hilarious thing ever. And everyone was just like, "Why'd you do that?"
So
wait, Adam, are you asking like what's the most embarrassing or cringy Christmas moment?
Yeah, just like, did you ever have an uncle that got drunk and knocked over the Christmas tree or something like that?
Do you remember a little
my
while
mom
back
did
where I
that.
talked about my cluster B psychopathic mother?
Oh yeah.
She would put all of our Christmas presents in a garbage bag and give it to us.
What?
Yes.
So like no
yes.
wrapping or anything?
Yeah, here's your Christmas in a garbage bag.
Wow. Talk
Yes.
about minimal effort. Holy shit.
Oh, I would have wrapped your presents.
Wow.
I am glad that you grew up to be a well-adjusted woman that you are.
I don't know how
tell
she did.
you-
But she did.
The only reason I am well adjusted is because of my Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love that.
So
Otherwise,
that's
I'd
beautiful.
probably
And,
be a psychopath.
and at least Jesus is real as opposed to Kwanzaa, which isn't.
Yes, okay, let's start with Kwanzaa.
That's a good segue.
Invented by an actual woman abusing, rapist, fucking a felon. This guy, he's not from Africa. He is African American, so he has that descent. He made it all completely up. Look this guy up. He actually abuses women. He fucking took a curling iron and fucking put it in a woman to abuse her. He's whipped them, raped them. He went to jail. This is the guy who created Kwanzaa. It has absolutely no connection whatsoever to any religion, no connection to Africa. It was completely made up by a fucking American dude who was a fucking criminal.
It's kind of like how wasn't Earth Day created by the unicorn killer?
The fuck?
What?
Yeah. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. But so there was this guy. He was some hippie fucking peacenik or whatever, and he murdered this bitch. I think it was his girlfriend. He murdered her, stuffed her in a trunk, and hid her in the closet because there was a TV movie about it in the 90s, The Hunt for the Unicorn Killer, and I loved that movie.
I've literally never heard that.
This
name
is
ever.
the Earth
You wouldn't
guy,
fucking
dude?
say this.
What's that?
What'd you say?
What'd you say, Sherry?
You're talking about the guy who created Earth Day?
I think he created Earth Day. Maybe fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that Earth Day was founded by the Unicorn Killer. I don't know why they called him a Unicorn Killer, because he didn't kill a unicorn. He killed this bitch, who this woman.
I feel like all these holidays have a weird history.
Have you guys ever seen Sandra Lee and her Kwanzaa cake?
No.
I probably showed this on the stream last year. I probably showed this 1,000 times on stream because I'm obsessed with it. Did you ever watch Sandra Lee's cooking show?
No.
Faintly.
So
I
this
remember it
bitch,
being on in the background growing up.
she was married to Andrew Cuomo, and then he dumped her for some 20-year-old. And this bitch is like a fucking Disney villainess. And I don't know how the hell she must have banged some people to get this cooking show, because every episode she makes shit out of a box. She'll be like, "We're making a cake today," and she takes it out of the box and then pours vodka into everything she's making and then drinks some, and she's a drunk. But so anyway, Sandra Lee decided to make a Kwanzaa cake. We need to see her Kwanzaa cake. I feel like I should make it for when is Kwanzaa, and I say that loosely.
I'm actually looking at the Wikipedia, which I'm surprised they're actually being pretty honest about this. Okay, it doesn't say what time. It's around Christmas time. It's meant to be a complete alternative. Here's literally what it's saying. Okay, so in 1966, Karenga. So this is the guy's name, right? He changed his name. It says on here, Maulana something Karenga, born Ronald Everett. His name is Ronald Everett, and then he gave himself a fucking black name.
Wow.
He created in 1966 known as Kwanzaa, modeling it after the African first fruit traditions. The rituals of the holiday promote African traditions, including 7 principles of African heritage. During the early years of Kwanzaa, Karanga said it was meant to be the black alternative to Christmas. Karanga, a secular humanist, challenged the sanity of Jesus and declared Christianity a white religion that black people should shun. However,
Oh yeah,
Karanga,
black people are never Jesus-y.
oh, there's no black people out there who love Jesus. However, Karanga later changed his opinion, stating that Kwanzaa was not meant to provide people with an alternative to their own religious holiday. The guy's a complete fucking phony, man. He actually, because this guy's a racist. The guy who made Kwanzaa is a fucking racist who hates white people, and he created this to be an alternative to Christianity, which should be shunned by black people, in his own words.
By the way, Courtney, he was called the Unicorn Killer because his last name was Einhorn. You watched the TV movie too, didn't you? I bet you did. I sent you a link, by the way, Courtney, if you're not doing anything.
I just looked up a picture of this Kwanzaa cake and it looks terrible.
Okay, wait, let me put this on. Greg would love this, so I was going to wait till he's
Looks
back, but whatever, I'll start it. We have to watch Sandra Lee make her Kwanzaa cake. I think...
This one says it's December 26th.
I'm going to make this year. I'm so making this.
It looks so bad.
We are going to make the most amazing angel food harvest cake for Kwanzaa.
This woman
Take our angel food
was
cake,
demonic.
and you're going to cut this in
Look at the tits, by the way.
Be delicate.
See, she got the cake out of a box.
And there you go.
She did not make that. That came from Publix.
The icing, just store-bought from a can.
But I told you!
We're going to flip the icing with cinnamon, with cocoa,
Oh.
with vanilla. 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Everybody has this because, of course, you're making hot chocolate this holiday season.
Ugh.
And teaspoon of cinnamon.
Oh.
If cultural appropriation was a cake.
Literally.
A teaspoon or 2. Right. So combine all this together, and you are going to get an incredible chocolate cinnamon icing.
Ugh.
All right. We're ready to frost.
She cooked none of this.
Amount on both sides of your cake. Then spread it around. Be very generous with the icing. You can always make more.
Why? How is this related to Kwanzaa?
That's exactly what it's going to look like coming out the other end.
It's a Kwanzaa cake because it's a pile of fucking fake shit.
I use pie filling.
Pie filling in a
cake. When you cut into it, you get the flavor of the angel food cake, the incredible icing, and apple cinnamon. Just fill the center of this angel food cake.
Oh, Greg. I was going to wait for you, but then I didn't. Sandra Lee's Kwanzaa cake. Have you ever seen this? Do you remember Sandra Lee?
No.
This bitch, she was a drunk bitch with a cooking show, and she cooked none of the food. She would be like, it's store-bought, and then she would sip vodka. That's all she did. But she's making a Kwanzaa cake. Look at this shit.
Be a little bit more careful
She put
now on
pie
where you place
filling
that,
in the middle from a
because you want it
can.
even. But it's always nice to use a generous amount and top it off with pie filling.
Hey,
And
Irish
decorating is so much fun. Use acorns.
Acorns!
You're gonna
We're
use
watching a Kwanzaa
chia
cake.
seeds and also some candles. Here's a trick. This cake is very spongy and it's angel food cake. Take your knife and just give it a whirl.
Ugh.
So you make a hole in there.
Acorn. Where do you even buy acorns? I've never seen
I
acorns.
prefer Mikey's
And there
cooking.
you go. Now,
On the street, I've seen them, not in the
It's just
store.
heavy enough.
Oh,
just roll it
God.
around and some pumpkin seeds on the top.
Oh,
pumpkin.
And I need to taste this wonderful cake.
No, you don't.
No.
You're drunk. You're drunk. No wonder this bitch was drinking all the time. Ugh.
Come home for the holidays.
Oh, I thought that was a meme.
Was that the
Oh
end of
my
it? Oh my God. So yeah, I think I'm going to make her cake. Her Kwanzaa cake.
No.
Just as fake as Kwanzaa itself.
Oh yeah, we learned that Kwanzaa is full of shit. Yeah, she is. Nigella Lawson would be disgusted by this monstrosity. I'm going to make the Kwanzaa cake, and we're going to try it. We're going to try it with the acorns, the canned pie filling, the pumpkin seeds.
gather some acorns from my lawn.
Can you do that? Can you eat those? I don't think I've ever seen acorns in the store.
Yeah, I've never eaten an acorn.
Me neither.
I've seen them in a store. No.
That's what fucking squirrels eat. Oh, we can make it in memory of Peanut.
Peanut.
It's because acorns are impossible to crack. Have you ever tried to crack one?
No, have you?
It's like Fort Knox.
I've cracked thousands of acorns in my life.
No, you have not.
Yeah, with my car when I drive back out of my driveway every day.
Maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. That's the only way. Yeah. Sherry, what the fuck? Are you over there eating acorns?
No, dude, I can't open them.
Why are you trying to, though?
Man.
She has a husband.
If they're for the squirrels, I mean, why not try it?
Yeah, you gotta get a squirrel to do it. They know what's up. I'm very excited to make this, though.
So, okay, so again, going back to how great Kwanzaa is, if you want to make that, here's one of the criminal convictions. I just found this. One of the statements coming from one of the women. Deborah Jones, who once was given the Swahili title of African Queen, said she and Gail Davis were whipped with an electrical cord and beaten with a karate baton after being ordered to remove their clothes. She testified that a hot soldering iron was placed in Miss Davis's mouth and placed against Miss Davis's face, and that one of her big toes was tightened in a vice. Karanga, who's the fake guy who made Kwanzaa, Karanga, head of US, I don't know what that is, also put detergent and running hoses in their mouth, she said. They were also hit on the heads with toasters. That's the guy who made Kwanzaa.
And that's how you get better cooking. I'm sorry.
Where are you finding this from? Send me that. I want to make
this is on Wikipedia, which shocks me because usually Wikipedia will fucking censor this kind of stuff, but I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Dropping in the private chat now.
So I remember arguing with like my family. We God, it was 2000, so it was 1999. And we had taken a trip to Orlando for Christmas. We were going to go to Disney World on Christmas as like our big family Christmas present. And for some reason, Kwanzaa came up. And I was arguing, I was like, no, Kwanzaa is made by a guy that was a felon. He's a criminal. And he created it in jail. And they were all like, oh, BS, BS, BS. You know, that's not true. And literally like 2 seconds later, because we had the TV on in the little like 2-bedroom house we were renting, the news came on and they were giving like the story of Kwanzaa, and like they were legit saying like all the shit about like who it was and everything. And it was like that moment was like of the perfect timing, so I could just turn like,
Yeah, if you ask anyone who like wants to talk, like say they claim that they support Kwanzaa, they celebrate Kwanzaa, none of them have any clue where it came from. There is no actual history of it. You know, like they said, like they base off this African tradition or whatever.
I've never met a person in my life that is celebrating Kwanzaa.
Nope.
I don't think I have either. Do black people celebrate it?
Like there's people who claim they will, like, you know, they'll put shit up and everything, but you know damn well they're actually going and celebrating Christmas and just like, you know, it's got to be like virtue signaling almost to put up like a Kwanzaa thing or something like that when they're not celebrating it.
Yeah, I don't think Sherry, by the way, parentheses, can you repeat what you said in the private chat just so I have a record of someone saying this?
Okay. Yes, I freaking love your facial hair.
Thank you.
You pull it off. I love it. Really? It's hot. Keep doing it.
Yes, really? You have amazing face pubes.
Shut the fuck up, Adam. I was gonna shave for today, but I'm like, I've committed thus far. Let me see what happens.
Dude, if you can do it, do it.
Sherry, don't compliment and say nice things to Mikey.
Look, listen, Greg. I am Mikey's emotional support animal, okay?
Linda. You say one nice thing to him, and this will go on for months.
Forget it. Yeah.
I will never stop saying nice things to Mikey.
I love you, Sherry.
And we were having such a good time.
Yeah, this is so true. By the way, Kamala says she did right. She said she celebrates it.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah.
And it wasn't even invented at the time.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Also, I meant to say this earlier. Hi, my beautiful beloved B.
Thank you, B. Thank you.
So, big shout out to B there. She actually got an interview from my booth at AmFest with one of the J6 prisoners.
Wait. B was there?
No, she's friends with what I assume
Yeah,
B is an amazing patriot, by the way. Thank you, B.
Yeah.
I was about to be super jealous if you met B and I hadn't.
Well, and I wasn't even able to get to fucking AmFest. I'm still in Missouri.
Aw. B is the best.
So yeah, thank you again, B, for hooking up that interview. We had 3. We got to interview Jake Angeli Chansey, known as QAnon Shaman. We got Lila Hart interviewed the lectern guy. That picture he's holding Nancy Pelosi's lectern, and then remind me, B, who it was the person that you got on for us. So and actually it was Jake the QAnon Shaman interviewed the other political prisoner, the Jan 6 prisoner, for my channel. So that's fucking dope as shit.
Damn, that's awesome.
It's still on the same topic, but did you see the clip? I'm not a big Tim Pool fan.
Oh yeah,
but the clip of him, whatever, like Twitter or TikTok liberal that he just absolutely destroyed against stuff.
I was gonna say it was probably John Strand.
That was
John Strand.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I guess that fucking libtard was just in his soul was gone. He fucking got destroyed by Tim Pool.
That
was
like
brutal.
I mean, I've seen Tim nuke some people, but
I've
never seen him nuke somebody from orbit like that.
Yeah.
He was big time mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Rightfully so.
Props to Tim Pool for that. Mega props.
Have you guys seen? Let me try to find it. The New York Times, that other TikTok twink, the one who I find to be the most insufferable of them all, that guy.
Harry Sisson?
Twink?
No, I would prefer Harry Sisson. This one.
Dean Withers?
Yes.
Who?
He looks like he's 12. He looks like
he literally looks like I can't think of his name at the moment. He has blonde hair, right?
Yeah.
What's his
so
name?
what is it, Mikey?
I think Dean Withers.
Dean Withers.
Here it is. This is hilarious. So they're trying to push him. The New York Times came out with a piece about him that they're trying to push him now as like the Democrats' next big hope. Could Dean Withers be one of the Democrats' TikTok bro whisperers? This little twerp.
That's a dude.
Look at him.
Donald Trump will be the president of America.
He's got less of a dick than Crenshaw.
To the 72 million American
You know
citizens of
what I want to say right now, Mikey, but I'm not going to say it.
Kamala Harris will not be the next
Faggot.
president. And this means that Roe v. Wade will not be restored.
I'll be like
Because there's no federal
Valentina.
protections for abortion.
Faggots.
There's 22,000 SA victims that are denied access to abortion in states with total bans every year. That is 60 women per day. And because you decided to vote for Trump, who
It
firmly
looks
stands
like he
against any
used
and all
some
federal
kind of
protections
AI
for access to
software
abortion,
for his eyes
those
to be
60
looking at the
women's
camera.
pain,
I'm
suffering,
thinking he's
trauma
using AI
is on your
software to
hands
actually make his voice sound manly.
like clockwork. Donald Trump will be the
I mean, don't get me
I
wrong,
do
he's
not
still a
believe
bitch,
that
but
this
he's
is
actually got a
him.
pretty deep voice.
Is this supposed to be him? Because that's
Yes.
that I ain't buying that. First of all,
No.
not like it even looks
I'm
good.
calling
but-
BS.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah. Look, here's the actual truth. If you're actually working out
that's
that much
him.
and getting jacked, it is actually true that your muscles in your cheeks, because you're always clenching, will grow. Like you look at a picture of me, well, at least when I'm fit, compared to after I was doing weightlifting, compared to before, my face actually did grow. This bitch right here is not weightlifting. No fucking way. He has no. Well, I guess in that picture he's scrawny, so I guess that must be before.
Well, they just put that out 2 days ago, so it can't be that.
Okay,
old.
so who's the real picture of him then?
No, he just made this video.
Donald Trump will be the president of America
a couple
in
weeks
74
ago.
days.
Like that.
Yeah,
that is
dude.
not. The
No,
same
that
person.
no, that's not him. No, that is
Ugh.
definitely not him.
Nope.
I don't know. I think it is.
No way.
He has no definition in his cheek muscle at all. That is absolutely fucking fake.
And it's not like this even looks good, like, because this guy looks like a fucking mess, but that is not him.
No, this is, I mean, he's clearly just reading like some talking point, and they're trying to push him. This is the stuff that they do. Is they bring these people in, they eat them up and spit them out.
Yup.
It's like they will destroy this person's life to try to find the next like young voice for the Democratic Party. And when he doesn't work out, something tells me he won't, and then he'll be this miserable like
irrelevant.
And they won't give a fuck about him because like, well, screw him, he didn't work out for us. Like I feel kind of sad for these people, because they don't understand any of this. They're just trying to jump on the bandwagon. They have the certain look that they're going for, and these Democrats will grab him, push him. New York Times will push him and all that stuff, and then when it backfires, they'll just throw him to the curb, and he'll be stuck with not knowing what to do. He won't be able to get a job or whatever, and like won't know how to cope because he's never been able to experience what real life is, and that, hey, people aren't nice all the time, and you get yelled at, and you have to do hard work, and you have to eat some shit and work through it. And instead, like you're taking these opportunities from this person to be able to grow and learn real life lessons. I feel sorry for this guy because they're gonna destroy his life.
I just think it's hilarious that could this 20-year-old be the Democrats' bro whisperer? It's like, yes,
give it 2 months. Give it 2 months. You'll never hear this guy's name again.
Yeah.
And he'll be struggling to figure out who he is. And
I just think it's hilarious though that their 19-year-old 19-year-old twinks didn't work out in this election, but so their idea is, oh, we'll bring in a 20-year-old twink. Adam, would you say, so they're pitching him as this is going to be Democrats' bro whisperer. So is this the person who could talk to like your veteran buddies?
Look, we
could really connect with them.
They tried the same fucking thing with Tim Walz. They tried to bring Tim Walz in, say he's an Army veteran. He's a combat vet. Look at him. He's out hunting, and he doesn't even know how to load his fucking shotgun. No, they keep on trying. It's epic fucking fails because these people do not actually understand what masculinity is. They're trying to appeal to the masculine side of their party, and it's failing over and over and over again because they're nothing but a bunch of fucking retarded feminists.
Bingo. Here's the thing with vets is we don't look, we all have different career fields inside of the military. Some of us don't know a lot about guns and the inner workings of them, or can name like all the different parts, and so like they just have this idea in their head that you bring in a vet and then all the vets are just going to accept him.
Yeah.
Like, oh well,
he's not a vet though.
Yeah. But no, people, they don't realize like vets are like we're totally cool with you. Like, hey, you served, cool, man. You're my brother. Until you start talking and like pretending to know you're something you're not. I have guns. I go on shooting and stuff. Like I know how to work. I'm not super smart about guns. Like I don't know every little part and all that stuff. Like I can take a gun apart and put it back together, but I don't know that much. And a lot of like my vet friends, man, like they know guns like it's the back of their hand. And I don't ever pretend like I know what the fuck I'm talking about with that shit. And so like, hey, we have a perfect camaraderie. But if I started going around like, oh, this is this, and like talking about guns like crazy, and here's how you got to shoot and stuff, man, they would eat me alive.
Yeah.
And also it was respect for me. Like that, it's like they don't understand like vets at all when they just think like, oh, we're just going to grab somebody who's in the Army, therefore let's throw him in there. And he's going to connect with them.
And it's like the drag queen in the Army.
Yeah.
Right.
I think what they were trying to do, like in this situation, is that they obviously saw that they were struggling with men and getting men to vote for them. So they were trying to elevate these like young, like Gen Z, millennial, whatever you want to call it, like these young men on their side, and trying to like get them to speak about issues and trying to get people to vote for them. But it just seems so fake because like the way they talk about things, it's like they don't like that kid in particular, and like the Harry Sissons of the world, like they don't like talk about things that men actually care about. Like I don't mean to like sound like, I don't mean to sound crazy, but like men aren't talking about like, I don't know. I feel like every time
abortion rights.
Yeah, like it's like we don't like no guy like really like sits down and cares about that stuff. Like that's just reality. And like when you have a whole party that literally like demonizes you, like every single like time I saw like Democrats trying to message to men, it was always like it was always demeaning them. It was always like talking down on them. And so that's why like when you see that, like, what was it, like a 30-point shift to the right among young men, like, yeah, no wonder why. It's because like you talk so bad about them.
What
That's
an
what I
absolute
wanted
shock that you lost all the masculine men after you claimed everyone is toxic masculinity.
That's what I wanted to bring up, because I think this tweet phrases it very well. Why won't young men vote for us? We've tried scolding them, lecturing them, insulting them, discriminating against them, character assassinating them, destroying their families, spaces, hobbies, and institutions, and calling them weak and mocking their pain when they are affected in any way by this. Perhaps we can have the lectures delivered by someone who looks like a 12-year-old boy.
Exactly.
So perfectly said.
I don't know why I always think of like the memes that go around. It's like the wife and her husband in bed, and she's like, you know, facing the opposite way, and she's like, I bet he's thinking about women right now or whatever. And then it's like shows like the thought bubble of the man, and he's just thinking of some stupid like thing that he saw in a movie or whatever. I mean, that's what it is. Like,
I think my favorite thing about this whole thing was when they were trying to run ads before the election of like the spouses in the voting booth and like them looking at each other.
Yep, I was gonna bring that up too.
Yeah, they're demeaning to men and women.
They're like, you really thought that was gonna work? Like that's just not how people like that. This isn't real life. Like this doesn't happen ever. Like,
they actually believe that wives will only vote for Trump because they're being forced to by their husband. I mean, how sexist can you possibly fucking get? It's the exact same. I mean, that's just as bad as Joe Biden saying, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was when Trump was first running. I was a cruise guy. And so
really, I did not know that. Oh,
I don't like
Rhino.
Yeah, I would have given so much shit
because
I like DeSantis and he
gives us
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
DeSantis, but
Ted Cruz ain't that bad.
No, I agree. I
like
he ain't the best.
I like
he ain't the
Ted
best.
Cruz at the time. Like I didn't like his like ultra social conservative side, but I love that like he was principled and he went out on the floor of the Senate and just called out Mitch McConnell and called him a liar straight up. And I loved it. So I was a Cruz guy. And my wife was like, hey, like, who are you going for in the primaries and everything? And I was like, hey, I'm a Cruz guy. Laid it out, like, why I like Cruz. And so we went and voted in the primary. And went back home, and it's like just down the streets in our same neighborhood where you can vote. And so like later on, she was like, so I voted for Trump.
Jenny voted for Trump before you did?
Jenny's more based than you.
Yeah, based like,
Jenny. Is that okay?
Based.
I was like, well, it's like, you can vote for whoever you want. I was like, I just wasn't a big Trump guy then. I was like, I was like, man,
no, dude, people weren't sold on him in the beginning. People
I wasn't.
No, same.
Yeah,
and I was very.
I wasn't sold on him at the beginning of this year.
Hey guys, I never voted for him until this time, so I understand.
Really?
I understand that he has an abrasive personality. Let's face it, and it takes a long time to understand that he's a comedian, basically. So
he is.
No shade, brother.
You know, and here's reality. Like you hear people like Dan Bongino, who again I'm bringing up, but he actually knows him personally. He says all the time that like when you meet him, he is the nicest guy ever. Like, he is the most generous and just absolute fucking complete nice guy. You're right. He does put on an act. But at the same point, he goes with the opposite of what all politicians do. Dan himself, he was a Secret Service agent. All right, he actually worked presidential details. He has been witness to Hillary Clinton and how horrible of a woman she is. all politicians, all of our presidents, they are all phony as fuck. What you see on the front is their fake image they're trying to put as being this nice person. Trump is the first one to actually come out and actually show the abrasive side, and it drives me nuts when people say they don't like that. Like, do you don't like the guy who's actually being real as opposed to the person that I'm sure you would admit is probably fucking faking it?
Yeah. No, for me, it's the opposite. I've always loved his personality. I'm friends with this one. I fucking like, abrasive but real people.
I'm kind of surprised like I didn't like him from the get-go, because I remember like always arguing with my dad is that if you had somebody in politics just came straight out and was abrasive and called out the bullshit and didn't care, like they would win. Like they'll win because people are tired of it. And he did that. And initially I was like, oh man, I don't know. But that's what he is. He's and my wife said it, is like he's the WWE of politics.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Except he ain't no K-Fab though.
Yeah.
He's actually real. But you're right though. Watching him act like a fucking bull in a china shop. China shop.
China shop.
China is fucking amazing. That's absolutely what we fucking wanted. And it's the only people who don't like that about him are the people who, like we said, are the people who will never listen to anyone that we listen to. Our political side of the aisle. They never actually listen to Joe Rogan, Dan Bongino, anyone else. They only listen to the people in their echo chamber who always tell them the reasons why Donald Trump is bad, and they just simply fucking believe it. So you're right. And for all the reasons that they'll come out and say, how can you like a guy who does something like this? Well, that's why we love him, because he did that. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, because I'd rather have something that tells me straight up.
It just goes to show how truth prevails, though, right? So this is like essentially the third time he's run, and he's got the mandate now, and truth always prevails. Like, it doesn't matter how much the other side lies. Lies never win. It's a frequency. Lies are low frequency. Truth is high frequency, and people resonate with that.
And it's interesting to see now too, because I don't know if you guys are noticing on Twitter, but there's a lot of Democrats now being like, yeah, we knew that like things were going haywire, and now we're going to call out the Democrat Party after the election, and like people are trying to jump ship. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a
Cenk. Yep.
Well,
yeah, Cenk, yes, but there is
I cannot be trusted.
There's somebody, I forget her name, but she's Asian. She was a Democrat.
The donor lady.
Was it the DNC?
Yes, I saw
China lady.
And she's now all of a sudden like, I knew like Biden was like in cognitive decline, and like now like I finally feel free to call this out. And it's like, look, I appreciate her saying this, but it's like, I feel like everyone's trying to like welcome her, and it's like, we need to like pause, because she literally raised money for Kamala Harris, millions and millions of dollars, by the way.
After the fact, we had like Ben Stiller coming out and saying that all this, it's that the woke is killing comedy and everything. It's like, go fuck yourself, dude. You were pushing Kamala fucking Harris, the most woke of woke. So go suck a fucking dick, you fucking piece of shit. And real quick, I do want to point out like what you were saying, Sherry. By the way, Mike, you got to let's have the fucking names on, because I can't remember everyone's fucking names on here.
You know everyone's fucking name. Oh yeah, you
have the setting on where like all none of our fucking names on display.
He's like agrees with you and he's gonna do it, but he's.
I will say though, before you make your point, I agree with Greg that like Cenk Uygur is like a little bit of a I don't trust him, but I do think Anna Kasparian is generally.
I do.
I like her.
I think
she's coming around. I think she's actually having an awakening.
But with him, like he literally was like, I was watching his Turning Point speech earlier today.
Whoa, I didn't mean to do that.
He was literally saying like, oh, like these, they were calling, they call you a fascist or a racist or whatever if you oppose like anything the establishment supports. And it's like, you literally were just calling Trump a fascist like last month.
Yeah. Thank you, Esteban. Yeah, even Esteban. See, Esteban forgot who I was too. But yeah, I wanted to point out there's Sherry. I was gonna call her Sherry. Anyways, the last half of my career in the Army, I went into psychological operations, PSYOP. So what the big thing that when we're doing PSYOP as opposed to, like the CIA PSYOP, is that we were trained and always push that whenever we're like when we deploy to Iraq, you never lie to your audience. Okay, now there's black side of PSYOP. That's what CIA will do, but never lie to your audience, because as soon as you get caught in a fucking lie, they'll never believe you again. So what Army PSYOP does, everyone thinks it's so spooky, scary. That's the CIA guys. Okay, Army PSYOP. It is always based on truth. Now we'll manipulate it, we'll turn things around depending on what our operation is and what we need, the reaction that we need from people, but always tell the truth, because the second you get caught, then you're fucking fucked. And that's exactly what the Democrats are dealing with right now, because everyone saw after the election that they had been lied to the whole time. There's a reason why CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, all these guys, some of them had like a 30% drop off in viewership immediately after the election because they got caught lying. And that's the reason why we're doing so great, because we're providing receipts. We'll call ourselves out when we're wrong, and we are actually the side of honesty now. And I'm not even gonna say the Republicans, because the Republican Party sucks now too. I don't know what we are, but we are at least the side of fucking truth.
We'll just look at the latest the bills that they're trying to pass to fund the government through March.
Yeah,
like
15,000 pages or some shit.
Yeah, and they brought it down to like 116 pages or something. Probably wrong in that number, but it was 100 something pages.
1,500 pages down to 116, right?
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. And but here's the thing that gets me is on the Republican side, because they always go out and talk about fiscal responsibility and bills being just about what it's supposed to be. They all fucking do this. And then it gets to be like, okay, well, we have the majority. We can pass this bill and then put it to the Senate to put their feet to the fire. And when it's like, let's just write a bill, we're going to fund these things that the bill is about and nothing else, and make it a couple pages, you can't get that past the Republicans because they all want that pork just as much. You got the Dan Crenshaws that want that extra government power to spy on people. They want all the pork for their constituents, but it's not even for their constituents. It's for their own little projects that they got investments in. They want to get their pay raises. They want to be able to go ahead and get their little lobbying money and their insider trading and all that. Like they're just as bad as the Democrats. And in some ways, I would say worse, because the Democrats are almost out there in front about it.
Yeah.
Like if you get past like the veneer of their little 2 sentence talking point, they're basically right there out in the open that they want more government. And it's this whole thing of like, well, they create these situations like where we fund all these institutions that nobody gives a shit about, that takes away your rights. And then they play it off like, but if we don't keep on funding those institutions, look at all the jobs that are going to get lost. It's like, and it's a bad analogy and it's mean, but just to give it more of a point, it's like the Nazis going like, well, we created all these camps and all these gas chambers and fire pits and everything for the Jews. So if we take those away, there's going to be no Nazis to watch over the Jews. Look at all the jobs that are going to get lost, and people are like, well, we don't want to have jobs lost. I mean, somebody's got to burn those Jews. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, I've always said Democrats are like the father who molests his daughter. Republicans are the mother who turns a blind eye to it.
Ooh, good analogy.
That is a good analogy.
It's dark, but
accurate.
Accurate.
By the way,
I say what I say, and you say what Mikey is dark. Again, don't say nice things to this man.
Fuck you.
Give him power.
We should probably get wrapping up in a couple minutes. So if anyone feels so inclined, send in your super chats, become a channel member. Tomorrow night we are watching Die Hard. I've never seen it. I'm very excited. It looks good. It looks really good.
Die Hard is great.
Any $20 super chats come in, I will take a shot.
Oh yeah. Oh
Let's
my
try to
god.
make 500.
I get trashed when I go on this man's show because he does. You got a drink for every $20 super chat.
You know what, Adam? I got to say something.
What's up, Greg?
I should be on your wall of honor because I know I didn't go shot for shot with you, but on my birthday, I did take like 2 or 3 shots of hot sauce.
That's
Adam,
right.
I feel like you need to have me on.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely welcome. Come on. Yeah. You going to go shot for shot with us?
I feel like Sherry has bigger balls than I do.
Yeah, she has bigger balls than anyone.
She's like that South Park meme.
Which one?
With the wheelbarrow, and they're all carrying their giant balls in the wheelbarrow.
Oh, yeah. She is.
Thank you, Greg.
That's so true. No, Adam has like the most fun freaking show. I love going on there.
I had just a bunch of fucking military degenerates and some who aren't military, but they're all degenerates and they love seeing us get fucked up. So yeah.
That's an oxymoron. You can't say degenerate and military and then not be an oxymoron. We're all
You're right.
Also soon, maybe next week, I think, the very first MIKEroaggress'd spinoff is coming.
Ooh.
We're doing our investigation show. Each episode, we will investigate either a true crime, a haunting, a court case. We'll examine all the evidence. We'll have a board with string and all that shit. And then chat, you guys will decide if it's bullshit or not, or who did it. So I think the first one we're going to do, we've been playing for a while. We're going to do at some point the haunting in Connecticut, but I think the first one's going to be investigating the Jean Benet.
Yes. I've actually been listening a lot.
I am obsessed with that case.
Also don't forget that when the last time you were on my show, Mikey, we had Gary Nerdrotic on, and we are all agreed that we're going to do ghost investigations on my new channel, Vets Investigating Paranormal VIP. I've been talking to Mrs. Nerdrotic, and we're going to try to set that up. So you better fucking hold up.
Adam, hell yeah!
While you're on that topic, I've been trying to do this because in my head, having Mikey do a ghost investigation is one of the funniest things I could imagine.
It'll be such a bitch.
Fuck you!
Like, I want to find. We need to find a place
You're
like
a
here
bitch.
because I just don't like to travel. But like,
Oh,
I'll get you a plane ticket so that you can come down here and we can like investigate something around here and film it.
I'm down, dude. I'll tell you what. Whenever I do travel, I like to stay in a place. I don't like to go to a place and just stay 3 or 4 days when I gotta go through all that fucking travel. So when we do MegaCon, I'll just fucking set up shop and stay there for a while. And yeah, I'll bring all the fucking ghost hunting gear. Yeah,
I'm down with this.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
let's do
this
it.
is so
Spare
happening.
room.
This is
Yeah.
so happening.
Yeah, I'm totally down. Let's make that happen.
Get together and like start like planning of where we want to investigate.
Yes!
We gotta
Start
get-
looking, man. MegaCon's coming up.
Get super chats in so that we have the money to be able to get the equipment that we need to make it a good ghost hunt.
Yes,
Dude, I invested over $1,500. I've got it all, man. I've got the REM pods,
really?
the Spirit Talker, fucking all that shit, dude.
I have no
Yes,
idea what
okay,
any of this
sweet.
is, but I'm down.
So we got to get together. We got to figure out like what equipment all you have and what else we need, and we got to do this because Mikey getting scared off of regular noises in an old building. He's probably gonna be freaking hysterical.
Oh my god! Yeah, I did a ghost hunt up in Green Bay, and yeah, we had some crazy. We heard a knock in this hallway. Went over, leaned down, and I started talking out there, and then we heard a woman's voice come from downstairs. It was crazy, trippy shit, man. I fucking love this stuff so much.
I'm so excited. Let me also parentheses. Coco, new friend on the channel. Thank you so much for being here. First saw you on Amir's channel and immediately subscribed. Thank you so much. We're gonna make more vids soon. I've just felt brain dead about what videos to do. So chat friends, if anyone has any suggestions for videos, please let me know because I want to do more, but I just haven't really had any ideas. I think I'm gonna do one. I've always wanted to do this, and I think I will because it's kind of like a weird period right now with the holidays and before the inauguration that there isn't a whole lot in the news or anything. So I've always wanted to do a video series on Celebrity Apprentice, like watching random episodes and making videos about it. I think so I was also going to do a video on this movie that's out that they're claiming is going to get every Oscar in the world. That's a trans musical about drug cartels, and it's Spanish. I could not get through 10
Amelia
minutes of
Perez.
it. Amelia Perez. I could not get through 10 minutes of
Well,
it.
it made it through the first, so you might end up being right, but me and Mikey have a bet. He think it's going to get all the nominations. I don't think it's going to get a single nom in.
Are you crazy? What
Yeah.
are we betting? What are we betting? We need to bet something. Chat, decide for us, because he keeps saying, "Oh, it's not going to get." I'm like, it is a trans musical. They are going to throw awards at it.
I don't think so.
There's the woman in it is going to get nominated for fucking best actress.
Yeah. Well, we gotta set parameters. Well, first, I agree with B. One, I'll have extra material to post of Mikey scares. Two, he does need to do more cooking videos. And
It's weird because nobody watches my cooking videos, but the people who
That's
do.
not true. I love your cooking videos. My husband loves your cooking videos.
Aw.
Keep
Thank
doing
you. Well, it's so weird because nobody watches them, but the people who do really like them.
His next video should be about how to remove burnt rice out of your best friend's pans.
Baking soda and vinegar.
Greg,
Baking
Mikey
soda
got
and
you to
vinegar.
eat broccoli.
Yeah.
No. Okay. One, and we've been through this. Don't say nice things to Mikey. Two, I used to love broccoli, and I've recently, in the past 5 years, started not liking broccoli. But that was my one vegetable. Now my one vegetable is green beans.
You won't eat broccoli, but you'll eat green beans.
I don't mind broccoli that much. It just, I don't know what it is.
You liked mine.
It was good. No, I will give. Oh God, why do I have to say something nice about Mikey?
Because it's Christmas, you twat.
Yeah. Mikey, his cooking is amazing. I will give him that. He makes amazing dishes, and it annoys me because none of it's in my diet.
Love you, man.
But yeah, his it's this authentic Italian food, and it's so good, and it's really hard to stay on a diet when you have an Italian.
Yeah, we gotta find him a different diet where he can eat pasta.
But again, can I just stress? Don't be nice to this man.
You can't help it,
I
bitch.
have a philosophy about diets, Greg. And it's you can eat whatever you want as long as the ingredients are whole.
Well, that's probably a very strong point.
Let me say something too, because it pains me to say nice things about him as well. However, when we first met years and years ago, he was 10 times the size he is now. He's a skinny bitch now.
I'm not skinny.
You
but
are.
I've lost
You
75
are.
pounds.
No, he's a tenth of what he was then. So whatever you're doing is working. I just wish I could feed you more
Congratulations,
pasta.
brother.
Oh, thank you. I do feel
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, ain't it?
Yes. It was
It's the meth.
diet, exercise, and crack.
Oh
There you
no,
go.
you said exercise, and you're
Wait,
wrong.
what? What was the third
Crack.
thing?
Crack.
I've seen South Park. Actually, it's AIDS.
Yeah. Oh, AIDS will help.
He got it from me.
Yeah.
Just being friends with me. He caught
It was the
airborne
monkeypox.
AIDS. Yeah, he got airborne AIDS.
Do you guys get the reference when the fucking dude from Subway showed up and he's telling everyone, "I lost weight because of AIDS," but it was actually it was his AIDS, the people who did work for him.
Dude, if you want to be horribly depressed, if you watch the documentaries about Jared Vogel,
Oh, there's a documentary?
there's multiple, and it is messed up.
In that case, I don't want to watch it.
The Subway sandwich guy who was a
Yeah.
pedo.
Wasn't he the pedophile? I don't know.
so.
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's his superpower.
I think so.
Yeah.
I had a hard time watching the fucking whichever stream service is on about oh god, he's from the Wisconsin killer who was fucking the dead bodies.
Oh Lord, no.
Oh,
My I had my
This
mom on my
senator-
stream once, and she told this whole story about where she grew up. There was a funeral home, and they said that he was banging the bodies, and she's like, "It was true." I'm like, "How?" I don't know.
Wait, is this the note we're gonna end on?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
live on a happy
Merry
note.
Christmas.
Oh wait, one thing I forgot to mention.
Not
Chat,
necrophilia.
And this is why I love my show, because we go from like world issues to titty ladies to necrophilia to tax policy. I love it. Wait though, chat friends, I wanted to ask you guys. So we've been planning our little detective show for a long time, and I was like, "What the fuck are we gonna call it?" I was like, "It'd be like Mike and Greg investigate," and I'm like, "That's kind of basic though."
It's got to be something funny.
Well, wait though. So he came up with a name, and then he was like, "No, we can't name it that." Well, you know what I'm gonna say, because he was like, "No, we can't name it that." But nothing better has arisen, so I think we should name it that. Chat, should we call the show Private Dicks?
I didn't.
Yes.
I did not come up with that.
Yes,
You came up
that's
with
my
that.
vote.
I did?
Yeah, when
Oh, I
you
thought
were
it was
in
you.
Marco Island.
I'll take
was
it.
you.
Do
No,
it.
it was you. I
Do
like
it.
to take credit for things.
Oh, I thought it
Do
was
it.
you.
But I liked it. I remember we were
Okay,
like,
should we call it Private Dicks?
if it's available.
Make it available.
Do it.
Yeah, that does sound like a name that somebody probably would have taken already by now.
Fuck them.
Or it could be Greg and Mike's private dick.
Chat agrees.
There you go.
That sounds even filthier. I'm excited for this though. Whenever I fall into some sort of true crime rabbit hole, I fall deep into it. Like I am obsessed with the John Bonet case.
Mm.
It is. It's crazy.
We're gonna dig into the whole thing. I'm excited for that.
So if you got in that, well, I just want to shout out because I've been listening to a lot of like Lore Lodge. So if you guys haven't listened to this podcast, he does a lot of like the missing 411 stuff and gives more like a realistic take instead of the guy that does the missing 411, because he always wants to be like aliens or Bigfoot or whatever, when it's none of that stupid shit. But his stuff is really good. So I just want to shout him out. But yeah, his stuff that he's been covering, John Bonet, is really good and give me a lot of material for us to cover it and put the private dick spin on it.
I'm so excited. Yeah, even if it's taken, it could be like Private Dicks with Mike and Greg.
Yeah, I like
Mike and Greg's private. I love that. I'm so excited for this.
Jeffrey Dahmer. That's what I was
There's
kind
no
of thinking
shows
of.
called Private Vaginas.
Oh, what's that about?
But with OnlyFans, they're not private anymore.
Yeah, they're not private.
Thank you. That's kind of the angle I was trying to go with. But yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. That's who I was thinking of. Actually, I got to do a tour around in Milwaukee. I have a friend up there who was a retired cop, and he took me around and showed me all the locations, and I recorded all this kind of stuff. I still haven't put it together yet, though. But yeah, I'm going to put up a show at some point talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. And
I want to watch that one.
The first movie that they made of Jeffrey Dahmer, was played by Jeremy Renner.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I
Really?
actually saw it.
There's the show.
There's movie, but he did a good job in it.
So there's the series that's on. It's on one of them, like Netflix.
It was really good.
It's got to be on Netflix. Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah.
That's the one they got put in the LGBT category.
Of course it did.
It's like, you wanted representation. Here you go, bitch.
There you go.
Why they're upset about it, because honestly, like that was a very true thing that happened at the time, that this guy got away with it for so long because the cops were like, "Oh, it's just a fag."
Yeah.
And they
they literally didn't want to touch it.
How many victims did he end up having?
Something
lot.
like above
20?
18, somewhere between 15 and 20, I think.
That sounds right. Like a couple
somewhere around there.
Mike, did you watch that show?
Me?
The Dahmer one?
I had started it, and then
It was good.
I got
really good.
I didn't get bored, but I was just kind of like, all right, like I kind of already know what happens, because
He was hot too.
Oh my!
No, not Jeffrey Dahmer. Not Jeffrey Dahmer. Evan Peters as Jeffrey Dahmer. If
No.
Evan Peters came up to me, like, I'm dying. I'm getting a fucking drill to the head because he was hot.
So I've heard like apparently like if you watch the interviews with Jeffrey Dahmer, like when he's in the police station, he absolutely sounds and acts the same way that he does in that show. But apparently you see like the like friends of his, like the real life friends, they say that he was actually a super charismatic dude. So if you think about it, when he's out at the gay bars and he's trying to pick up people, he's still acting in exactly the same way as you see in the police interviews, but that's not how he actually was. He was actually very charismatic. That's how he's able to pick up all these guys.
Yep.
Hey, my beautiful Jeremy is here. Hey, dude.
That's like what people were. I saw a Twitter, something on Twitter, because everyone is like completely like drooling over the United Healthcare shooter.
Oh yeah.
Someone tweeted something about like the gays being like, you guys literally would have been Jeffrey Dahmer's victims the way you guys are talking.
Right.
And it's so true. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it does not take much at all for you guys to just like drop your pants or something. Like,
I know these people are fucking nuts.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Can we, before we end the stream, end it on
It's
a Christmas stream?
I know we tried to do that, brought it right back to necrophilia again.
Oh my god, I love you guys so much.
On the Christmas spirit.
Yeah. What's the Christmas spirit?
How about we talk about what Christmas means to us, like something positive instead of Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's a Christmas show.
Yeah, Sherry, yeah. I feel like you'd be good at that.
It's all your fault, Adam.
Yeah, Sherry, I feel like you're like the most, what's the word, positive amongst us.
Well, then end with her. I don't think you want to hear mine.
Yeah, end with Sherry.
Do you mean like Christian-esque?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously, Christmas means to me the birth of our Savior. You know, a man who was sent from God, a perfect person who has no sin, who came and gave his life for all of us because we are all sinners. We're all born into sin. And he died for all of us. So we celebrate this day as his birth, Christ our King, to come and bridge the gap between us and our Creator so that when God sees us, he sees perfect people. We're not perfect, but God's blood covers our sin and we can talk to God now. So it's the most beautiful, gorgeous thing. And I love it. And it just means that I love a redemption story. Okay. That's my favorite thing in the world.
That's why.
And I know so many people who are hurting, who are at, just on the verge of suicide. Their lives were in shambles and they received the gospel and their whole lives were changed. Now, with that said, a few years ago, people were pushing ketamine for depression. And I think it was Jordan Peterson. I'm not 100% positive, but he had someone on his show that said when they mapped people's brains, it wasn't ketamine. I apologize. It was psilocybin. So when they mapped people's brains on psilocybin, it was the exact same brain mapping as the salvation experience, but without drugs. So to me, that means a lot. That means that there's a high frequency and it's love and it's light and we all have access to it. All it is our choice to make that. We all have a choice to make that access to salvation and forgiveness and cleansing. So that's what Christmas means to me. And I love Christmas. I love Easter. I love everything about Christianity. And that's because I was born of psychopaths who abused me until I left the house at age 16. I know what satanic abuse looks like. I know what broken people look like. And I know that I would be dead without Christ and the salvation story. So I hope that's positive. I hope that's what you were looking for.
I love you.
Yes.
I love you.
Well, you
so
should have
much,
ended with
Mary.
her.
I know.
Yeah.
None of us can.
Oh my gosh, she set the bar so
Now
high.
you're gonna go around all these other degenerates.
No,
and
skip that. Nothing could ever top. Sherry, I love you so much. I'm so glad.
I love you, baby.
The best. And chat friends, I love all of you. I love you, dirty bastards. Here, by the way, is everyone's X handle. Oh, I didn't space that out well. I tried to. Sorry. But there they are. I'll update the description with all of it.
Vets Talking Sherry. I haven't heard of that one.
No, there's supposed to be a space. Is there not a space?
Vets Talking Sherry.
And Sherry loves Idaho Mikey.
The
Okay,
most positive and loving vets of all time are the Vets Talking Sherry.
True.
Yes, the Vets Talking Sherry is the most wholesome of the Vets Talking for sure.
So first of all, Adam, where can people find you, my love?
Like you just said, at Vets Talking is not at Vets Talking Sherry. What?
And you got to give a positive view.
No, we're ending with her. Nobody can come close to that.
We're gonna try.
Oh,
wait. No. Just leave it at that.
Yeah,
Trust me,
leave
you
it
don't
at
want to hear
that.
my answer.
No,
So
same.
just leave it at that. That's a great answer. That's what Christmas should be all about. Great answer, Sherry. Love that. Love you. Never met you before, but I love you. That's awesome.
She is amazing.
At Vets Talking, we were just recently at America Fest. It actually just ended today with Donald Trump showing up there at Terran Point, USA in Phoenix. I was supposed to go. I couldn't make it. Long fucking story. But I had a crew out there. We had our own booth. It was not cheap for me, but we had the full VIP and press passes, all that shit. We had a shit ton of interviews, including the next video I'm going to be posting up was Danica fucking Patrick, former NASCAR driver. We had her as an interview. Like I was talking about, we had all these Jan 6 political prisoners on, including Jake Angeli Chansley, the awesome QAnon shaman, as they called him. So check that out. I've got a ton of videos that are going to be coming out, so please do check out at Vets Talking here on the YouTube and all the social media. It's all the same. Drop the G and you'll find me. We do live streams. Mikey's been on there, super fucking drunk, and so many other fucking people. Been a great fucking time. Just definitely come by. You don't gotta be Vets. Check out Vets Talk. Just don't get butthurt. You've been warned.
I literally had people starting rumors that I was an alcoholic after my first time on your show. Seriously, he has the most fun show. Trust me, you don't have to be a vet. Like, that's not nearly everything that they talk about. It is just so much fun going on there.
I always have civilians on just to be like, in that case, be like, what the fuck did you just say? To check for all the civilians watching. Yeah.
Other Mikey, where can people find you? And you look so handsome in your like Christmassy outfit.
Oh, me? I'm not wearing a Christmassy outfit at all.
No, but you look like dressed up.
I think it's got a Krampus outfit.
I thought that was like a sweater.
No,
it is.
He's got the little lights.
Yeah.
My ex is. I'm gonna post it in the comments.
I'll update the description after with everyone's stuff.
Yeah.
Mikey talking with Sherry.
But yeah, if you can just follow me at what Mike commented. But yeah, excited for the holiday. I don't know. I feel like this year was a shit show, and I feel like we went through a lot. But I finally feel like for the first time in a long time, and I don't know if it's because of like the election or just in general, I just feel like sanity is finally starting to get restored again. And I finally feel like for the first time in a while that like there's like finally like a light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens these next 4 years and just really hoping for the best because this country needs it. And I don't know, I'm just more optimistic than ever. So I'm really grateful for that.
Oh, I love you, dude. That was awesome. Yeah. Sherry, my beautiful, where can people find you? Sherry.
Can
you hear us?
Hear us?
Oh, I said, where can people find you, my beloved?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit glitchy still. Sherry loves Idaho, and loves is LUVS.
Oh, you're the best. I love you.
It's mountain.
I love you, baby. Twitter's the only place you can find me on because I have been banned from everything else. There's a price to pay for being honest. So.
And you pay it, my love.
Yeah.
Gregory, any parting words of wisdom?
Oh boy, I'm gonna try to one up Sherry, and I'm gonna fail miserably. But no, I mean it's Christmas time. That's the time, and it should be the time all year round is where we open our homes to others. And while I may be agnostic, Christian values are the way we should absolutely live our lives. Morality comes from God, and it does not come from anywhere else. And we need to open our homes to others. It's as simple as, when you see somebody that they're broke down at the side of the road, you stop and help them. Society has gotten to the point where we're constantly afraid. Everybody's so sinful now that they'll take advantage of any kindness that we show, and we can't allow that to defeat us. So we've got to defeat that with continuing to be kind to others. And it doesn't matter. We don't do political litmus tests on those that we choose to help. It's when we choose to help people, it's because it's the right thing to do. And hopefully those acts, like I believe strongly in the pay it forward, is that you do something kind to somebody that hopefully that'll inspire them to do kindness to others. And during the holidays, the spirit of Christmas, there's not a magical Santa Claus with a sleigh dropping presents and coming.
Hey, we might have kids watching. There absolutely is a Santa Claus.
We might have lost them at the necrophilia segment.
But Santa Claus is very real in the sense that it's the spirit of Christmas. It's because you would get more enjoyment, at least I do, and I believe most other people do, is you get more enjoyment of when people open those presents because you want to see the joy on their face. It's not about, getting gifts is fun, but it's not about receiving the presents. It's about giving. And the people that have the best stories and the people that talk about Christmas, when you hear their stories, it's always about like them giving and others receiving. It's never about them receiving, or it's about the great experience they got because they were given a kindness from others. And that's what we need to emulate and we need to push forward. And there's so much in this world that wants to push against that. And we need to push back. And the way that we need to do that is through more kindness. So I just hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. You enjoy the people that are around you. Open your doors. If you see a neighbor that's, that maybe they just moved in or they've always been there and you see that they're always by themselves for Christmas, bring them over, have them over. Like, hey, we got plenty of food at the table. Come over for a meal. Maybe it's somebody that you've seen for 10 years. You never really got to know. Go over, open up your door and say, hey, why don't you come over and have a meal with us? You might find that this person is somebody amazing, has amazing stories to tell you, and you might learn something from them and from a different perspective that you never thought of yourself. So
unless it's Diddy.
Yeah. Well, he'll just slide right over. Yeah. But I really hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. And I know it's hard for some people, money's tight and some people don't have the ability to afford great presents, but you can still afford good memories. And so give those good memories, go out and have a good time. And like Sherry said, because she's such a kind and honest and pure soul, is that, like she mentioned about the Grinch, is what made his heart grow 3 sizes bigger that day is because he heard, after he took all of those presents, he heard the singing. They weren't mad that the presents were gone. They were still thankful and joyous, and they were singing. And that's what we need to do.
That's very sweet.
Thank you, brother. I'm hugging you too right now.
I want to make myocarditis jokes, but that was too sweet.
Well, I'm so thankful I get to be here with the greatest motherfucking bitch friends in the world, and I love you.
Get off.
You're the best. Also, Jeremy, thank you so much, dude. Merry Christmas. You wait, I'm blind.
Heathenist
Merry Christmas,
barbarians.
you heathenist barbarians. Merry Christmas, you fellow heathenist barbarian.
I'll drink to
Love
that.
you, dude.
Thank you, Red.
This was amazing. This was so much fun. I love anytime I get to hang out with you guys. Well, I hope everybody, chat friends, also hanging out with you guys. B, Esteban, Jeremy, Chris, everybody, every single person watching, Dylan, love all you guys. Yes, tomorrow we will be watching Die Hard with my locals / Patreon / X subscribers / channel members. It's a lot to remember. I'm very excited for that. I guess it's 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, let's say, or 7. What time is a good time for it? Do you want to watch Die Hard tomorrow? You don't have to, but if you want to, you're welcome.
I might be asleep by then.
So yeah, whenever tomorrow. What time should we do it tomorrow? 7, 8?
It's your show, man.
I don't know. I'm
I would
bad
say
at
I would say 7.
7. Okay, let's say 7. 7 tomorrow. We're watching Die Hard. B, you're the greatest. I have to message you. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at that. I love you.
We love you, B.
Love you, B.
And I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we'll be back maybe like after Christmas next week or something. We will be investigating John Bonet on Mike and Greg's.
I'm serious,
Friday
Adam,
Tips.
about that ghost hunting thing. We got to get in touch so we
same.
can plan.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, it's
Better
happening.
believe.
Yeah, we're gonna have some drunken hot tub nights.
I can't wait to see you, Adam.
Okay, I'm rethinking this now.
You are the
Rethinking
heathenist
it for the
bastard.
better.
Yeah,
No, I can't wait to be out there, guys. Yeah, MegaCon is going to be fucking amazing all on its own. But yeah, I can't wait to hang out with you guys, man. It's going to be a blast. And yeah, all the fucking ghost hunting gear is coming, and we are going to fucking hunt some ghosts.
Oh, I can't wait. Esteban, I have to message you too. I'm sorry. I'm a bad texter. I'm sorry. But anyway, I hope everybody has the best Christmas. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you next week. Bye,
Merry
y'all.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Mwah.
Ah, screw.